Welcome back. We're picking it up right where we left off. I don't know, kind of not a lot happened. Just Kimijima report training. By that, I mean like the whole surfing stuff, monopoles being used in motors. We got the February deadline. The usual. Yeah. Only 2 months before graduation. Is there any point to making a senior study? Sitting in math class right now, dozing off to Mr. Mori, talking about differential calculus or whatever. Differential calculus? You're in high school, right? I guess, okay, maybe. I guess. Interesting. So he's taking, like, Calc BC, question mark? I forget. That was analytic geometry. That's American education system. I don't know what it's like in Japan. What's the Calc 2 about? Fuck, I don't even remember. Might have been differential stuff. The exam takers are taking remedial classes in a separate classroom as the remaining 60% of students. They're either getting a job or going to specialized education. In other words, their career paths are decided. So that's 60% of that. Interesting. Nobody's paying attention. They're distinctly gaming on their Pokecoms or passing around manga. Mr. Mori doesn't care. It's crazy how relaxed the classroom's vibe is now that exam takers are gone. By the way, the reason Akio and I are here is because Akio declared that we won't graduate until Expo is over. Starting February, the Expo runs for about 6 months. Wow, that's long. CoZ didn't see us coming at all and finally came. So it looks like Akio and I are going to graduate without having chosen our career paths. We're some seriously shitty students. Even though nobody's listening, the room is quiet, allowing Mr. Mori's voice to echo like a sutra. The windows are shut, but the winter sunshine is warm. Combined with surfing in the morning, it makes me sleepy. Can't help myself as I put my head down on my desk. I can close my eyes. If I don't rest now, I risk having an attack. Caring my body is priority numero uno right now. I've had to push myself to the limit thanks to sadistic Nishimiko. But I have to make sure I don't cross that line. My consciousness fades, but just as I'm about to succumb to the comfort of the hard desk and fall asleep. Do you know where Mom and Dad are?
Huh?
I snap awake. Everyone, including the teacher, is confused.
Ah!
Mihama, whoa, the ghost is in my Pokecom. One of my classmates, Mihama-kun, goes pale as he gazes at his Pokecom. I quickly boot up Irua and look over towards him, only to see Irie standing in his desk. A lost look on her face. It's a ghost. There's a ghost. Once quiet, peaceful classroom is thrown into chaos. Mr. Mori, too old to do anything, is incapable of calming the situation down. They're making eye contact with Akiho. The two of us dash out of the room. Irie, get over here. I called her from the hallway, hoping she actually reacts this time. I don't know if she can see me since we're indoors. Oh, wow. Irie comes bouncing out into the hallway, slipping through the wall. She then immediately looks around. Big brother, where are you? I figured as much. You can't see because we're indoors. Why won't Mom and Dad come see me? And Dad, what's she going on about? Isn't Kimishiko technically her dad? Oh wait, was this already revealed information? I remember last episode I was going off about that. No, I guess they already said it. Yashio's flirting with the ghost. What the hell is that thing? Deal. The classroom is still in chaos. This is going to get even more messy. We need to go now. Archon, follow my voice. I said head outside so Irie can see again. This is probably the only spot where I can avoid the other people during class. I sit on the seat of my scooter and take a deep breath.
やってくれたね、愛理ちゃん。
Sure caused a stink, Irie-chan. She's looking in different directions. She can hear me properly, right?
これで明日には俺は幽霊を連れ歩く男っていうありがたい称号を与えられてることだろうよ。それにしてもまさかあんな現れ方をするとはね。
Pop up like that.
こうなるともう誰彼構わずじゃない。これまではさ、基本的に俺にしか積極的に話しかけてこなかったでしょ。愛理ちゃんが空気読んでくれてたおかげで特に騒ぎにならなかったんだ。さっきみたいに見境なく全方位攻撃を始めるっていうならちょっと考えないとな。いっそ愛理ちゃんの正体を学校の生徒全員に明かしちゃうべきかも。その方が混乱しないだろうし。聞いてる？
Are you listening? Harry stares up the sky, a vacant expression on her face. I'm gonna take that as a no.
愛理ちゃん？
Harry-chan?
お父さんは愛理を置いていなくなってしまいました。お母さんは愛理が置いていきました。愛理はお母さんを悲しませたくなかったからです。
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
どうしてお父さんとお母さんは愛理に会いに来てくれないんでしょう。
わかりやすく説明してくれたら俺に答えられるかもね。
Seeing Irie like this hurts. It's like I can't stand seeing her act this way. Maybe it's because it looks like she's starting to break down. After school, I head to the usual beach. Akio tried to talk me out of it, but now's not the time to be hanging out at the robotics club. The path leading to the beach is half covered in sand. If I tried to pass through here with my scooter, it'd probably get jammed up really quick. So I park it a little ways away from the beach and walk the rest of the way.
Master
is a very talented person. Super duper talented. I made the mistake of checking in on Irie before getting to the beach. As soon as I called for her, she started rambling. She hasn't stopped. Now he's kind of famous as the programmer who made Irua. Kinda. Is that her idea of a compliment? The master was much more than a programmer. He was a super multi-talented. He can make anything. In fact, because he did everything by himself, he hated getting help from others. He even said that the reason he came to this island was so that no one would bother him. In 2 years he lived here. He only lived here for 2 years. The only people who ever entered his lab were me and Misaki. The lab, huh?
その施設ってこの島のどこにあったの？
Where on the island was his lab located? That's a secret. Master told me to never reveal the location of his house. He even grew his own veggies. He never ate meat. He basically lived like a hermit. Maybe that's why he created Irie.
君島校ってロリコンかな？
Kimijima Ko Lolicon? Master was really nice to me. But just between you and me, Irie thinks he was Big Brother. He said so himself. Just like that, my impression of Kimijima Ko slipped on its head. Saw him as a serious and reserved, tragic genius who's trying to reveal the truth to the world despite the odds. That was the image in my head anyway. I guess I was totally wrong.
と乗
Uh-huh.
り
So
込んだん
he
だ。
was a lolicon. Feel a big sense of camaraderie with the man as well as overwhelming disappointment. Only human, I guess. Of course, this is all just hearsay. It could very well just be joke. Irie could very well just be joking. No reason to take her too seriously. Walking towards this beach, I see Mizuka-san already standing by the usual spot.
お待たせ、水香さん。
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mizuka-san. Mizuka-san glances not at me, but Irie was floating along next to me. Mizuka-san doesn't own a Pokecom, so she shouldn't be able to see her. But she senses her presence.
方針転換するよ。
We're switching gears.
はい。
Well, I tilt my head like an idiot in response to her words.
サーフィン経験者の差
I
がっても
realize
んが
that
さ
my experience as a
今まで私の中で
surfer
邪
is
魔して
getting
たのかも
in
し
the
れない
way
ってね
of
気づ
teaching
いた
you
のさ
properly.
結局会に教えるっ
So
てなった時
whenever I was instructing
私
you,
は
I
ベ
was
ストを
trying
目
to
指し
get
ちゃっ
the
た
absolute best out of you,
会の目的って
which
もう
completely
ややま
ignored your original goal.
理由は知りたくもないけどあんた
I
は
don't want to know why, but
3秒以上波乗りできさえ
you
す
just
れ
want
ば
to
そ
ride
れでいい
away for 3 seconds,
だろ
right? I reply with a
とに
nod.
かくその3秒を
You
しの
just
ぎ
have
さ
to
え
make it
す
through
りゃ
those seconds, that's it.
これからもずっとサーフィンを続けてい
You
くつ
don't
もり
intend
は
on
さらさ
continuing
ら
to
ない
surf after this is all done.
それを真っ先に頭に
Really
叩き
should
込ん
have
どくべ
smacked
きだ
that into my head from the get-go.
サーフィン部で後輩を指導するのとは
This
わ
isn't
けが
the
違
same as
うってね
coaching some kid in the surfing club.
そういうことならむしろ
In which case,
いい波よりも
You
張
don't
り合
need
い
a
のない
good
波
wave.
でテイクオフする
all you
や
need
済
to
む
do
話
is
だ
take off on a gentle one.
わかるだろ
Follow me?
難易度の低い波で何とかしよう
And
って
you're
ことでし
lowering the difficulty? Yuka-san nods and squints at the
そ
ocean.
うさね
Correcto.
せいぜ
The
い
knees
膝
should
ぐらい
do
で
just fine.
ょ。膝ぐらいの高さ
Or
の
you
波
mean
っ
a
て
wave as high as my knees?
ああ
Up
今までは
until
肩
now,
ぐらい
we
の
were
高さ
focused
の
on
波に
riding
ライド
waves
する
that were about shoulder height.
どんなスパルタ教育してでも完璧なライドをさせてやろうって意気込んでもいたよ
on the lessons.
でもそれくらいの高さになると
For a
いきな
beginner,
り初心者が挑む
a
には
wave
き
like
ついか
that
ら
is too
ね
difficult.
そういうことは初
You
日に
should
言
have
ってく
said
れない
that
か
day one,
な。
Mizuka-san.
カイがここまでポテンシャルの低い男だとは思わなか
I
っ
didn't
たって
think he had such a low potential.
そこまでひどい言われ
Did you
方
really
したっ
say
け？
something that mean?
それでも意地になっちまったのさ
I
私
got
が
carried away. Mizuka-san smiles lonesomely and looks down at her legs.
自分がもう乗れないか
Because I can't ride anymore.
私が昔やってた頃のあ
Maybe I
の気
just
持
want
ち
you
を
to feel what I
カイに
felt back
話してほしかった
then
の
when I used to surf.
でもまそれは気持ちの押し付けだろって気づいたのが
That I was
つい
pushing
昨日
my
だっ
feelings
た
onto
そう
you.
いうことさ
That's all.
回り道も人生って言うし
Anyhow, they say
どう
detours
せ
are
暇なんだから
part
別
of
にいい
life.
だ
It's
ろ
not like you got
受
anything
験
better
生
to do, Mr. Senior.
暇ってわけじゃないんだけど
It's
ね。
not exactly true.
水香さん、俺が
So,
サー
are
フ
you
ィン
really
教
not
えてって
gonna
言い出
ask
した
me
理
why I
由
want to
あのわ
learn
け
how to surf?
あえて聞いてないんだよ
I made a
カイ
point
のこ
not
と
to.
は気に
You've
食わない
been pissing me off lately. I have. Yikes, but I guess it's also my fault for not telling her the truth.
何が気に食わないって
As for why I'm
最
pissed,
近のカイが秋をほったらかしにして愛理と一緒にいるってこ
to
とさ
hang with Irie.
水香さんって愛梨ちゃんのこと嫌いなんだ。
Do you hate Irie-chan or something? Mizuka-san doesn't answer. With that in itself is the answer.
水香さんには一応教えとくよ。
Just for the record, Mizuka-san.
愛梨ちゃん、もしかするとあと1
Every
週
time
間
might
くら
have
い
her
で
memories
記憶の
reset.
リセッ
Her
ト
data
か
entirely
データそのものが消えちゃう可能性があるのに。
erased.
愛梨ちゃんとは古い知り合いなんでしょ？
You've known
この
Irie
前
for
わざ
a
わざ
while.
ミッチーを付き合わせて会いに行ったぐらいだもんね。
The other day.
だから何さ
The point?
水香さんも仲直りす
Want
る
to
なら
reconcile
あの
her.
うち
This
に。
is your last chance. Mizuka-san sneers through constantly from her
お
face.
友達ごっこかい若い
Oh, to be young and to pretend at being friends.
そういう年寄りじみた
You're
こと
saying stuff like that. Before long, you're gonna be super old and miss your marriage window. A lot of warm water comes flying at me. She launched the damn thing at me that I've been using her HUG. In the face of her insane power, I immediately regret my words in action. Mizuka-san then lowers her shoulders and heads towards the car.
今日は練習は？
What about practice?
風がない
There's
大
no
した
wind.
波は来ない
Won't
か
get
ら
any decent waves
今日は
today.
なし
The practice is above.
あ、そう。
Oh, okay. Sucks when weather totally dictates your entire day. It screws up your rhythm. What isn't going to be able to get report number 67 for Irie disappears? Unknown. Unknown location, unknown narrator.
待ち焦がれているんです。
I'm desperately wishing
その日がやってくる
wishing
のを
for that day to come.
毎朝そのベッド
Every
で目を
morning
覚ま
that
して
I wake up on
私が
this
最初にや
bed,
る
the
こと
first thing
は
that I do is
今日の天気予報を
and now
お
for
伝え
today's
します
weather report. I mean, yeah, it's not even trying to hide it at this point.
鹿児島県種子
The
島
weather today for
屋久島地
Tamagotchi
方
and Yakushima,
今日のお天
Kagoshima
気は
Prefecture will be. So this is when Irie was first created, I suppose, is what's going on. What the hell?
優しい風が入ってくる
A gentle
そ
wind
の部
blows
屋
into the room.
窓を開ければ日の
If
光が
I
反射し
open
て
the windows,
キラ
I
キラ
can see the
光る
sunlight
海が見
sparkling
えま
across
す
the surface of the ocean.
潮の香りのする風に
Embrace
包まれ
by
な
the
がら
aroma of the sea
私
breeze.
はささやかな
I go
広さの
out
ベランダ
onto
に
the
出て
modest
空
veranda
を見上
and
げ
gaze
る
up
んで
at
す
the sky.
そうしてあまりの空の青さに
And the sight of how blue the sky is,
私は絶望し
I
ます
fall into despair.
この家にはいつだって死の匂いが
This
満
house
ちていま
is
す
constantly filled with the scent of death. What?
それは誰のせい
It's
で
no
もな
one's
い
fault but my own.
私が発する匂い
The
です
scent is coming from me.
お医者様からは
The
絶対に
doctor
治ら
told
ないっ
me
て言わ
that
れ
it
ま
will
した
never go away.
私はすぐに死ぬ
I
こと
may
はな
not
いだ
die
ろうけど
immediately,
こ
but
の
the
苦し
same
みと
pain and
闘病
suffering
生
caused
活
by
は
this illness will last
一生
for my
続くんです
entire life.
普通の生活には
I
二度
can
と
never go back to living
戻
a
れないん
normal
です
life.
それでも最初はこの家にも
This house
笑い
was
声が
once
絶え
filled
ませんでした
with laughter.
お父さんもお母さんも
Mom and Dad always
私のことを
prioritized
第
me
一に考
over
えてくれ
everything.
ましたそのた
They
めに
renovated the
家
house
だって改
for
築した
that
くら
very
いです
reason.
私はそれが嬉しく
I
て
was
嬉しく
so
て
very happy
ずっ
about
と
it
こ
and
こで
wanted to
暮ら
live
したい
here
って
forever.
心の
Felt
底
that
か
way
ら
from the
思いまし
bottom
た
of my heart.
でもそう思っていたのは
I was the only
私
one
だけ
that
でし
felt
た
that way.
そのうちお父さんはこの家にほとん
Eventually,
ど顔を
Dad
出さな
stopped
くなりまし
coming
た
to this house. Even the house is in quotations.
しばらくしてお母さんから
It wasn't
お
long
父
before
さんはもう
Mom
二度と
told
戻っ
me
て
that
こないっ
Dad
て
was never
教えら
coming
れま
back.
した
They were coming back because he died.
あの人は逃げたんだって
She
卑怯
said
者
that
だ
he
って
ran away, that he's a
そう
coward.
話すお母
Mom
さん
was so
は
bitter and she
悔しそう
talked
でした
about it. Is that just a cover up to not traumatize you forever? So that you would keep. They want to just tell you that he died?
そんなお母さんも何かあるとす
Eventually,
ぐに
Mom started to
何
repeat
もな
that
くてもたま
she
に
was tired
もう
whenever
疲れた
something
って
did
言
or
うように
didn't
なりまし
happen.
た気がつけば
One day,
お母さん
I
も
realized
笑
that
わなく
Mom
なっ
had
ていたん
stopped
です
smiling and laughing.
ある夜私が寝ていたら
So one night,
お母
when
さんが
I
部
was
屋に入っ
asleep,
てきて
Mom came into my room
私
and
の
wrapped her
首を
hands
絞めま
around
した
my neck. Surely, no, right? Mizuka-san is too young to be the mother of Irie. Anyways,
驚いて逃げようとしたらお母
as
さん
I
は泣い
struggled
てい
against
ま
her
した
scared, Mom started to
ごめん
cry.
なさいとばかり
She kept saying, I'm sorry.
そうして次の日
On
か
the
ら
next day,
お母さんは
Mom stopped
私の顔を見ようとしなく
me
なった
in
ん
the
で
eyes.
す食事の時間以外は
Started to drift out
ふ
the
らりと
house
どこか
more
に出かけていく
frequently
ことが
whenever
増
it
えま
wasn't
した
real time.
きっとこのままお父さんみたいに戻ってこなくなるんだろうなって
She wouldn't come
そんな
back,
予感は
just like
し
Dad
ました
did.
この広い家に私は一人ぼっちです
I am alone in this vast house.
それでもお お母さ
But
んに
even
ずっ
then,
といて
you
ほしい
can't
と
ask
は
Mom to stay here forever with me.
だって私の病気のせい
Dad
で
left us
お
because
父さんは
of
逃げ出した
my
んだから
illness.
なのにお母さんだけを引き止めるなんてできません。
I can't hold
お
Mom
母
back.
さんはお父さんよりもずっと
Mom
私
has
の病気のせい
sacrificed
で
so much more than
犠
Dad
牲に
has
なってい
for
ます。
me.
むしろ私の方から消えた方がいいんじゃな
I
いかっ
think
て
I should
思っ
rather
たくらいです。
disappear.
私さえいなくなれ
If
ば
I disappear,
私の病気でお母
Mom
さんが
won't have
疲
to
れ
be
るこ
so
とも
exhausted
もうなくなる
because
ん
of
で
my
すから。
illness.
悲しいね。
How sad.
誰ですか？
Who's there?
私のために泣いてくれるあなたは
Who's it that cries for me?
誰？
Who are you?
モーターの側はね、基本的にガンツク1に
We're
使った
carrying
もの
all
を
the
流用
motors
するの。
exteriors from Gun Build
だから一から設計し直す
1.
必要はなくて、
Design it from
僕の知
scratch.
り合いの設計屋さんが
Talk
大
to a
阪にいるらしい
designer
ん
in
だけど、
Osaka.
そこに発注
We
して
order from them.
昨日一気に10機分も届い
Yesterday
た
we
んだか
received 10 all at once.
ら。でね、蒲田のおっちゃんとかにも
Then
協
met
力
old
しても
man
らって、
Kama to help us
こ
too.
の島の
It's like
町
the
工場
entire
総
island
動
has
員って
become
感じな
one
んだよ。
big workshop. Currently playing Kill Ballad. Uh-oh. Just in case. I'm also getting Akko's progress report of the UMP nods. We've been acting separately recently. Good for club stuff, so I haven't spent much time with her as of late. A few months ago, this would be unheard of. But we have been talking about entering out the park after school together pretty regularly. That's why the mom holds it for me. Got him. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, listen to Akko talk my hands if you can play KG. Been on a winning streak against players around rank 200. I haven't been able to play much recently, but my senses have been dulled.
ねえ、カイ、
Hey Kai,
万博始まったら
what are you gonna do when the Expo starts? Akko asks while gazing at the TNSC rocket launch complex far in the distance.
どうなの？
What do you mean?
だってほら、万博の期間っ
You
て
know how the
半年ぐ
Expo
らいある
runs
んだ
for like
よ。
half a year, right?
2月から始まって8月末
Starts in February and finishes at the end of August.
ガンツク2は会に操縦してもらうわけだけど、
You're
デ
gonna be operating gun
モン
build
ストレー
too.
ションを毎日やろうと
They
思
want
う
to do a demo every day while
会には毎日会場に足を
you have
運
to
んで
go
も
to
らわ
the
なくちゃい
expo
けない
hall
わ
every
け。
single day.
うちら卒業式
You
に
want to
も
be
出られ
able
ない
to
わ
attend
け。
their own graduation.
それに8月までってこ
If
と
it's
は
running till the end
次
of
の年
August,
に向けての
you
受
won't
験勉強
really
だ
be able to
って
study
に
for
でき
next
ない
year's
よ。
exams either.
ああ、そうなんだ。
Yeah, you're right.
順にサブオペやっても
And
らう
then
にして
you
も
have sub
あの
off.
子就職決まってるから
He's already
4
been
月以
hired.
降はいなく
He's
なっちゃ
gone
うでし
after
ょ。
April, right?
スバルとプラウゴー
Subaru and Crowd still have school.
そうなると4月以降
The only people
1
left
回しか
after
参加でき
April
る
who
人が
can
いないってこと
participate
になっちゃ
are you and I.
う。もちろんね、東京に住ん
I
でる
do plan on
OB
hitting
や
up some of
OG の
the
人たちにも当た
alumni
って
who
みる
live
つも
in
りだけど、
Tokyo, but
毎日会場に来られる人
not
が
anyone would be
きっと
willing or
誰もい
able
ないと思うんだ。
to go to the hall every day. Akko then sighs and turns
で
around.
ね、この際だからお姉ちゃん
Thinking
の
about
家に
showing
近
up
く
that big
で同
sister's
居しようか
place
な
and
って思ってるんだけど、
moving in with her.
それどう思う？
What do you think?
毎日万博会場
I
まで
think
30
the
分くらいで
actual
通
hall
え
is
る
like
んだよ。
30 minutes.
ホテル代だって
I
取
wouldn't
られ
have
ない
to
し、
pay for a hotel either.
お姉ちゃんと一緒なら
Mom and
お
Dad
父さんも
follow
お母さんも
Big Sis,
文句言わないだろうし。
so see with Big Sis.
そうだ、カイも一緒においでよ。
Oh, you
カイ
should
なら
come
お
too,
姉ちゃん
Kai.
もダメだ
Big
なんて
Sis
絶対言
would
わないだ
never
ろうし。
say no to you. Akko's basically talking to herself at this point, living with them instead of me at this group. Heard that Mizuni has a pretty nice place, since there'd be no cost for us. It'd be pretty attractive idea. More important than that is how painful it is to watch hockey
ア
right
キちゃ
now.
ん必死すぎ。
Like, Chun, you're being too desperate.
まるでさ、ミ
It's
サ
like
姉
you're trying
必
as
死で
hard
ご
as
機
you
嫌
can
か
to
がしてるみた
justify
いな。
checking in on Mizuni.
そんなことは。
That's not what I'm.
そもそもミサ姉にはちゃんと
You
その
already talked
話
to her
を
about
って
this
の
plan
ね
of yours?
メールはしたよ。
Send her an email.
電話では話してない。
You didn't call her?
それはこれから。
I will eventually. Akko avoids making eye
相
contact
変
with
わ
me.
らず連絡取れな
I'm
い。
guessing you still can't get a hold of her.
忙しいだろうし、今東京は大変だから。
She's probably really busy, and Tokyo's a mess right now, so she's making this exact excuse for over 6 years. The two of them haven't spoken in over 6 damn years. Akko loves the hell out of her big sister, so the problem's on Mitsu's own.
全部読んでいる。
I read each and every one of them, Akiho's too. I want Misi to talk to her own sister, because she's ashamed. She can't look her sister in the eye, knowing what she's complicit in. I never really thought too hard about it until now. Has Misi gotten herself involved in something shady? The skeleton company already smells fishy. According to Frau's intel, her boss is connected to the Tavistock Institute. But I can't bring myself to reveal any of these concerns to Akiho. As of right now, they're just my own delusions. You realize I was playing Chaos Child. I don't want to unnecessarily worry Akiho. At the very least, until I get my hands on some definitive evidence, I intend on keeping this to myself. So I should probably check Twippo. I just realized I haven't done that. I want to eat ham. Today, Okinawan donuts arrived in the mails for Christmas. Lolicon, 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 lolicon. Sorry, that made me laugh. Having a guest stalker fall? Cut it out. Respect your master. Is that something like a donut hole? No more. It's food. So. Hello from Space Game. Pokecoms have been acting up recently. More than half the employees have experienced something. Is it due to the solar storm? The annual canceled Christmas March should be again this year. Last year, 500 people participated. Growing little by little, eh? Well, it's going on for 10 years. Pretty amazing. They should put that energy towards finding a lover. Disgusting. Unattractive losers all doing a march. Lol, I have your mommy buy a Christmas cake. Lol. I have a get-together in Roppongi tonight. I'm a woman and planning to participate. Sakazaka. Christmas merch. Yeah, why would Christmas merch be a thing for unattractive losers? What is the ratio at the march? There are a lot of girls maybe I'll go to. Daisuke. We don't want people that are looking for someone to come. This is sacred war to us. Don't corrupt the sacred fight. Happiness for you running maintenance on Christmas Eve is God. They're on our side. Do more. Japanese people should be shamed for joking that it's Sexmas Eve. Why do I have to be bad for spending a beautiful night with my loved one? Hate only creates more hate. Let's be generous. Spend it with your loved ones and family. If you spend it together, we can all be happy. Christmas should be cancelled because it's imprudent. They are imprudent shoes. Interesting. I can't use this though. The UI is really weird, not even gonna lie. I'll use my thoughts on how some of the means where the observatory spends. She points to the sky.
落ちてきたよ。
There's one. With the twilight winter skies as backdrop, a small black stain slowly falls to the ground.
今日4個目。
That's the fourth one today. We've already found 3 monopoles just from doing the loop around the park. These things just keep falling. I guess the antenna on top of the tower is still functioning.
雪ですよ。
It's snowing. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Irie's unusually excited.
やっぱり冬ですもんね。
Winter after
雪も
all.
降り
Of
ますよ
course
ね。
it's gonna snow.
アイリ何言って
Irie,
る
what are you talking about?
雪なんてちっとも降って
It's
な
not
いけど
snowing at all.
もっと降ってほしいですね。
Irie hopes it'll keep
でき
snowing.
れば積もるく
Oh,
らい
and
がい
Irie
いで
hopes
す。
it'll pile up too.
秋穂は雪を見たことが
Have
な
you
いん
ever
です
seen
か？
snow before,
遅れ
Akiho?
ちゃってますね。
Get with the time. Akio then grins, whips out her trusty glasses. Oh, look, that person's here.
アイリうちのことを誰だと思
Who
って
do
い
you
る
think I am?
のもちろん雪くらい見たことある
Of
よ
course I've seen snow.
ていうか
I
屋久
mean,
島に
if
行
you
け
go
ば
to
すぐに見られ
Yakushima,
るしね
you can see snow right away.
この辺りで一番手っ取り早
Fastest
く
way
雪
to
を
see
見る
snow
方法
around
は
here
ですね、
is,
なん
well,
となんと
what do you know?
隣の屋久島に行くこ
You
と
just
なん
have
で
to
す
go
よ。
to Yakushima.
うんだからそう言った
I
けど
literally just said that.
まずいよカイ
Like crap, Kai.
もうすぐモノポールが墜落する
Monople's gonna hit the ground soon. If we don't grab it now, we'll lose track of where it landed. Akio cuts off her conversation. Harry picks up the bug net sitting on a nearby bench and races
そ
off.
んなに走ると
Take it
発作が出ちゃうよ
You'll trigger an attack. We usually leave the bug net on the second floor of the old community center building. The monopole fresh out the sky will zap you if you touch it barehanded, so we use the net. It's a little life hack. So watch Akio dash away with net in hand.
昭和のわんぱく坊主だね
Where she looks straight like a kid from the 80s or something. I can't help myself. I'm in no rush to chase after her. Instead, I stay put and raise her Pokecom up to my face. Irie's looking up at the sky. She has a welcoming smile on her
何
face.
がそんなに嬉しい
What
わ
are
け
you so happy about?
お兄ちゃん、雪が。
Big brother, it's snowing.
降ってないって
It's really not. Irie's expression goes blank as she turns towards me. After tilting her head
明
sideways.
日、鹿児島県種子
Weather
島、
tomorrow
屋
for
久島
Tanagashi
地方
and
のお
Yakushima,
天気は
Kagoshima
曇りでしょ
Prefecture
う。
will be cloudy.
降水確率は
Chance of precipitation
30%、
30%. Air temperature a high of 15 degrees Celsius and a low of. Why the weather forecast? Is she seeing things? Even though she's an AI? That's crazy. We're playing as Mizuka. I parked the car in the rear parking lot and walked back around to the front. The cool thing about the HUG is that cars don't have to be modified. I can drive like any non-handicapped person. So I'm usually stuck watching the store, so I don't get to drive much. In all honesty, I sometimes forget that my legs are disabled thanks to the HUG. Because this thing has become a part of my body, I can immediately notice subtle discomforts. It's probably because I use it on a daily basis. Even an HUG engineer wouldn't know the difference. There's a slight grinding feeling when I walk, as if a small amount of sand got stuck in the gears. I've been feeling this since the day before yesterday, and once I noticed it, it became impossible to ignore. I've been going to the beach once every 2 days, I'm betting that's the cause. I probably shouldn't hang around the beach too often. I look at the sky pretending to glare at a god I don't even believe in. The sun is hidden by a layer of dark clouds.
よっ
なんだミッチーじゃない
if it
か
isn't Mitchie.
今日は学校休みじゃないのかい
School out today.
教師ってのは何かと忙しくて
Teachers
な
are busy
今日
all
も
the
京都
time.
で休日出勤さ
So I'm working on my day off. Pro tip.
あとついでに
Oh,
ビ
and
デ
I
オを
figured
クリス
I'd
マス
also
パーティ
invite
ー
you
に
to the
注い
Christmas party. Can't help but scoff at his choice of words.
何がクリスマスパ
What
ーティー
Christmas
だよ
party?
単なる飲み
You're
の
just
誘い
going
だろ
out for drinks, right?
そうとも言うな
I mean, sure, but
母さん戻ったよ
well, I'm back. Mom was watching the place while I was gone, so I let her know I'm home. She says she hasn't had lunch yet, so immediately take over and send her to the back of the store. I want to prevent her from coming into contact with Mitchie as much as possible. She's been trying to hook me and him up since the dawn of time. What's she thinking? Sit in my usual seat and take a small breather. 2 cans of coffee appear next to the register.
一本は異例に
That one's for you, Ray.
ありがとう気が利くじゃないか
Much obliged.
Mitchieの分際で。
Read my mind, how unlike you. I After receiving payment for the drinks, I opened the can you brought me. The warm, sweet coffee seeps into my body.
でクリスマスに飲み
Drinking on Christmas
ま
with
た
the
いつもの
usual
メンツかい
jerks, I suppose.
ああ、今回は5人くら
Hi,
いじゃね
it'll
えか。
probably be about 5 people this time around. Ever since Mitchie and I came back to the island, we periodically get together with the old high school pals. Never huge gathering, since only about 10 of us still live
あ
here.
んたも寂しいね
I feel sorry for you.
一緒に過ご
Don't
す
you have
女
a
の子
girl
と
you
かい
can
ない
spend
わ
the
け
night with?
その言葉、そっくり返
Right
す。
back at you.
言うようになったじゃ
You really want to go there? I shoot him a fierce glare, and he smiles back and breaks eye contact.
怖っ。
Oh, that's so scary. Only guess she had a partner, but her partner died. And she hasn't wanted to date anyone else since then. I checked the rest of the coffee. This place is empty even during lunch. And that's how it always is.
で、ヤジオはどうだ？
So, how's Yoshio?
お
Wow, are you
あんた
concerned
少
about
し
your
は教師らし
student?
くなったんだね
You're starting to sound like a real
生徒心配するなんて。
teacher for once.
顧問ってのもあるし、
I am their
教頭から
advisor,
普
and
段
the
の
GP's
生活
been
態度を
telling
見と
us
けっ
to
て
watch
言われ
our
てるんだよね。
students spend their
あ、これ
time.
内緒な。
That's a secret. I don't believe it. I'll wear my shoulders instead of a sign of acknowledgement. You don't really tend to spill the beans during casual conversations like this. Probably because I'm just a simple girl running some noodle store.
学校じゃ問題児だよ。
At school,
ヤシオ
Yasha
と
and
セノミ
Wilson
ヤ
and me
妹
are
は
troublemakers.
この時期に進路が決まってねえ
We're the
の
only
は
ones
あ
who
の
haven't
二人だ
decided
け
on
だ
a。career path.
ロボ部が忙しいんだろ
Akio's busy with robotics club,
わ
right?
からないのはカイだなんだ
What I
って
don't
こん
understand
な
is
時
Kai.
にい
Why
きな
in
り
the
サ
world
ー
does
フ
he
ィン
want
や
to
りた
learn
い
how to surf during this time of the year?
あんた何か知ってる
You heard anything?
知るわけねえって。むしろ俺が聞きたいぐらいだ。
How the heck would I know? What a useless man. Yeah, he still calls himself their
イレ
advisor.
は理由も
Wait,
聞
you're
かずに
teaching him
教
how
え
to
てんの。
surf without knowing why?
正直なところ
In all honesty, I
なんか嫌
kind
な
of have a
予感がする
bad
からさ
feeling about it.
私もあま
So
り
I
教え
don't
た
really
くは
want
ない
to
のさ
teach him Jack. Sticking my nose in someone else's trouble will come back to bite me in the ass. Plus, when I'm with Kai nowadays, I sense that girl's presence. It makes me uncomfortable.
その割には熱心に指
Her
導してる
seems
みた
like
い
you're
じゃね
serious about teaching him to me.
え。また情熱が戻ってきたが、俺は
You
結構
found that
嬉しかったん
person,
だぜ。
that passion of yours again? I'm really glad if that's the case.
事故以来、お前はサー
Ever
フィン
since
か
the
ら離れちまっ
accident,
たから
you
よ。
distanced yourself from
また海
surfing.
に通うようにな
I
るなんて
never thought you'd start
全く
going
予
to
想して
the
なかった。
ocean again. Was the accident related to surfing?
別に
I guess so.
大してこだわりはない
I'm
よ
not really that attached. When in college, I got into a motorcycle accident. My legs have been busted ever since. That's all there is to it. You can't surf without these legs. Or with these legs, so I naturally distance myself from the ocean. I mean, yeah, at first I was so depressed I wanted to die, but with time I came to accept what happened.
まカイのおかげ
Well,
で
thanks to
自
Kai,
分の
I
高校
did
時
get
代
a
を思い
little
出したのは確かだ
blast
った
from
ね
the past.
毎日のように海に通ってた
I'm thinking back on how I used to go to the ocean every day when I was younger. It's not like I find any of that nostalgic. Surfing is fun. It was just a hobby of mine. For the reason I decided to close the lid on those memories, pretend they never happened. And that girl keeps appearing in front of me.
あんたさっき熱心に指導し
You
てる
said
って
that
言
I
ったろ
seemed serious about coaching Kai earlier.
そう見えるならそれは
If
ただ
that's
の
how
買
it
いか
looks
ぶり
to
だよ
you, you're wrong.
私はただ
I'm just
イラついてるのさ
I'm just pissed off. It's as if she sees right through me. It's like she's telling me that I'm trying to run away from being the bad guy by pretending I saw nothing. I was gonna put a lid on all this and carry it to my grave without ever telling anyone what happened. 9 years ago on the final night of the summer. The night when H-2A rocket launched. Whenever I see that girl, I can't help but remember. It's not like I was deeply involved in any of the accidents on that day. The most exciting thing about that day on the island was the rocket launch. It was an event us islanders enjoyed once every 6 months, like a ritual. It was held at night that day, oddly. The previous year, there was a launch that occurred at 2 a.m., but not too many saw it because of how late it was. So an evening launch was a first for a lot of us. I was a high school first year. My friends and I, Mitchie included, went to go see it at Haset Tenpo Park. Haset Tenbo Park. or recall being fascinated by the rocket's beam of light cutting through the night sky, but at the same time, that was when the MF Anemone incident occurred. Of course, I had no idea at the time. I found out about the incident after coming home from watching the rocket launch. I'd heard from a friend Misa that Aki and Kai, who were visiting Kagoshima for a field trip, were on board. I knew Aki and Kai through Misa, concerned to try to contact her, but I went right to her inbox. With no other choice, I head to Nishinomote Harbor on my own. By the time I arrived, the harbor was filled with people and noise. The ship had already docked, and the passengers who were involved were reuniting with their families in relief. All the passengers, including the kids, looked emaciated, but they could walk on their own and seemed stable. But no matter how much I looked, I couldn't find Kai or Aki. I didn't see Misa or their families either. So this makes me think of the 3 people on the leaderboard that died. Because one died of a heart attack, one had brain hemorrhage, and the other had starvation. So if they were emaciated, that's like borderline starvation, right? So that could explain one of their deaths. The heart attack thing is kind of, I guess, what happens to Kaito, perchance. So maybe one of them that had the ultra instinct, whatever, they just got too active, the heart rate, and then they died. Brain hemorrhage, I don't know. I guess that's whatchamacallit? I forgot the fucking aneurysm. Which I guess is blood pressure related. I didn't see Misa or their families either. After wandering around for a while, the place and medical crew that was staying by suddenly started to panic. I had a bad feeling about all this. After waiting for a bit, I saw Kai and Aki get carried away on stretchers. They were unconscious. There were only 2 passengers who didn't wake up that day. Nobody knew why. I was so shocked I couldn't even call out to them. All I could do was watch from afar. Oh, were they people you knew? Right as they were being loaded onto the ambulance, Misa arrived on her scooter. Misa was unusually calm and collected, but she was freaking out. She clung to the pair, calling out their names. Aki.
Kai,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, so Aki and Kai were the ones? Were the only 2 that... Okay, never mind. I see. Apparently Misaki was involved in this? Misa just kept apologizing to them over and over again. For some reason, she chose not to ride with them in the ambulance. She just watched as the ambulance drove off. I approached her, wanting to try and comfort her as best as I could. That's when I realized something dreadful had happened to Misa. I still remember seeing her there to this day. It was as if she just ran through the woods. She was covered in dirt. The hem of her skirt was torn. But above all else, her clothes. Her clothes were covered in dark red stains. They looked like blood. It was then that I made eye contact with her and Misa. After gazing at me desperately, Misa collapsed on the spot without saying a word. It was the first and last time I ever saw Misa looking so weak. So I promised myself that I'd never do something as insensitive as ask her what happened that night. Put all those questions in the box, sealed it up, and decided to never open it. I just held Misa tightly in my arms. Because I never asked about it, Misa never talked about it. She continued to cry, keeping her voice down. It was a week later when I heard that the body of Kimijima-ko had been found. He had been murdered. About 9 years have passed since then. We've always been afraid of that girl. The AI personality that Kimijima-ko created. An unknown existence that can talk just like any human. She must have been watching. I don't care what happened. I sealed it all away. It'd be so easy to put it all together, but I didn't care what the truth was, for better or for worse. I said I'd stick by Misa's side, but I'm scared that girl Irie might one day tell someone what she saw. I'd never planned on ever seeing that girl again. It would be great if she had vanished. That would be the best outcome. When I think about how she's hanging around Kai, I can't see her with my naked eyes, but I can feel her roaming around him, judging me. I can't hear her voice directly, but when I hear Kai and her talking from afar, I get so scared that it makes me want to scream. That's why it pisses me off. But according to Kai, I just have to wait until Christmas Eve. On that day, the ghost of my past might finally vanish, and then I'll never have to suffer a penetrating gaze ever again. I let several waves pass by. I pay attention to the timing. If I time it right, the wave will carry the board for me. That's what Mizuka-san told me. That said, a newbie like me can't discern a good wave from a bad one. I'm just sitting here and waiting because I can't find the right timing. If I sit here forever, the sun's eventually going to set and I won't be able to ride any waves at all. It started early this morning. It's past noon now. It's already 22nd of December. There isn't much time left. The day before yesterday, Frau got back to me with the results of her inquiry to Happiness for You. Happiness for You is under the impression that Irie-tan is an illegally modified program that I installed. They said they'd sue me if I didn't remove it. Lol-worthy. Either way, it was a weird app that was created like 10 years ago by the lead developer Viruo, so... Of course they don't officially acknowledge her, shaking my head. This means there's an even higher chance of her disappearing. Although it would be a different story if they found some utility value in her and decided to secretly use her. Also, looks like the Committee of 300 has some influence over Happiness for You. It was just a tiny venture company 10 years ago. But now, Iruo comes preloaded on every Pokemon in the world, and they rake in the cash. But first, when software comes pre-installed on a device before purchase. There's even talk that Soulful Electronics is going to buy them up soon. Yes, there it is. That name, Soulful Electronics. Get where I'm going, right? Kimishima tried to accuse the Committee of 300 of wrongdoing. Happiness for You turned on him. And that's despite being the person who founded the company itself. So as far as they're concerned, the AI program we created, it's just a thorn in their side, shaking my head. Of course, that means maintenance is a good opportunity for them to wipe her from existence. I drift atop the waves and reflect upon the meaning of Frau's words. Iruo enters large-scale maintenance on the 24th. It starts the moment the clock hits midnight. There's a high chance that Irie will disappear, yet here I am still struggling to ride a single wave. When I have a day and a half left, it'll be impossible to set all the flags up through report number 7. Is he gonna let himself have an attack just to complete this flag? That's why I have to at least get report number 6 by tomorrow. How can I look Irie in the eyes if I don't? I can't just sit around forever. I need to settle this today. It would be really funny if you ended up completing the flags for number 7 already, just from getting number 2 on the leaderboard. The problem is that no matter how small the wave is, standing and bouncing on the board is really hard. I was losing a bouncer after standing up, causing me to fall into and swallow lots of seawater. I lost count how many times I've wiped out. I'm pretty sure I'm in the hundreds now. Look, I'm giving it up my all, okay? I still haven't been able to ride a wave for 3 seconds or more. The Kimishima will report flag conditions that I have to ride a wave for 3 seconds or longer. I thought it'd be easy at first, but I was entirely wrong. My lack of motor reflexes is hitting me like a ton of bricks. Ranked number 2 in the world at Kill Ballad, yet I can't even stand on a board for 3 seconds. Well, I could surf like I play a fighting game. It'd be so much easier to imagine my own success. Wait a second, maybe I can. The wave is my enemy, my opponent in battle. Me and the wave, a serious 1v1 match. Am I gonna have to hit inputs, WASD shit? I'm gonna save just in case. My chances of winning are something like 1 in 9 right now, maybe closer to 0 in 10. This is my chance to make a comeback. Let's end this. Find game terminology, a player coming back from a bad situation and taking the lead. From a sitting position, I switch to lying face down the board and start paddling. Round 1. Fight. I paddle in the direction the waves are heading. KB paddling would be like using advanced and backstep for near thrusters and gauge the distance to my opponent. I do that to lure them into whiffing attack. After entering my range, if they have an opening, I strike. Alright, here comes the wave. Start paddling even harder with my arms and legs. Before it begins to advance, the wave pushes it from behind. Don't worry about their range. What's important is mine. There's no point to any of this. My attack was a land after all. My body inclines to the board. The enemy is putting the pressure on me. They're using a strong attack, no more like a medium attack. The opening is small, but the power is low too. I'm using something like a jab or a poke to test the distance between us. Naive, too naive. Don't underestimate me. I can react to any move within 8 frames, damn it. Immediately going to a counter like weak attack and stand up on the board. Until now, this is where I whiff on connecting my combo. I lose my balance and fall over every time. Not today, I'm going to make this combo connect. I'm trying to start losing balance, I input the precise command. I don't give the enemy a chance to counter. Connect the whole combo, Kaito. Stage 2, I bend my left knee to keep balance. Water splashes against my face. Advance to slide along the glimmering ocean surface. Stage 3, spread both arms out to keep balance. I'm speeding up, I feel the wind against my body. It smells like seawater. I'm actually moving forward. Stage 4, I lower my waist. I feel like an idiot for clinging to the ocean surface all that time, flapping my arms and legs. The water's resistance vanishes. It's like I've been freed from gravity itself. Stage 5. I'm gonna brace my legs to solidify my balance. The sole of my foot slips. I'm suddenly thrown into the ocean. I can't tell up from down or left from right, so I relax my body for a moment. I've experienced this many times. My body knows how to deal with falling into the ocean now. I let my body loosen up and calmly check the direction of the ocean surface. Struggling now only causes more panic, making things much worse. I've seen the sunlight reflecting off the surface. I kick at the water and break through the thin layer above. My face emerges and take a breath of fresh air. Glance over at the beach and see Mizuka-san waving her arms widely. She seems to be shouting something, but I can't hear her too well. Either way, time to head back for now. Was it 3 seconds? Nicely done. Still flashes me with her rare kind smiles. Is hell frozen over? You did it. So how'd it feel? I did it.
もしかして俺3秒以上波乗りできてた？
多分5秒ぐらいはいけてたはずだよ。
about 5 actually.
ストップウォッチで測ったわけじゃない
I wasn't
から正
counting the
確じゃないけど
stopwatch
ね。
as not an exact time.
いや、
Man,
ボードの上で倒れないよう
I
に
was
って
just trying
必
my
死で
damnedest not to fall off
すご
the
く
board.
集中できて
I was super focused.
なんだ感想はそれだけ？
That's all you had to say? Think a little. Recall the view that stretched out for me in the
た。
moment.
浮いてるみたいだった。あと
Felt like I was floating.
風を感じた。
And I could feel the wind.
気持ちよかったよ。
Felt damn good. Zuka-san nods her head like she's satisfied and pats me on the head.
上出来だ。
You're done good. She never compliments me for anything. To be honest, just this alone is enough to make me feel pretty happy. Not that I plan on continuing to surf, just too much of someone as unathletic as I am, plus it's cold. More importantly, the flag. Got to set the flag and finally start looking for the important number 6. The issue is that the judge, Little Irie, isn't bugging out as of late. I gotta check with her and make sure. Hurry over to my bag and take out Pokecom. But if I really look around, spot Irie standing nearby, spacing out. Crap. Please tell me she was actually
アイ
watching.
リちゃんさ、
Irie-chan,
今の俺の
did you
勇
see
姿
my
見てて
gown
くれたわ
performance
け？
just now?
小学生の頃
In elementary school, Irie always came in second place at racing. What's she talking
万
about?
年2位と言われていたぐらい
Did could call me forever second.
と言ってもですね
But at
愛
Irie's
理のいた
elementary
小学校
school,
は愛理と同学年の人
there
は
was only one other person
一人だけだったん
in
で
the
す
same
よ
grade as me.
つまり実は2位と言ってもそんなにすごくないんです
Wasn't very good. My elementary school was the same deal. There are more elementary schools than junior or high schools here. That means that each school has a small number of students per class. I was a little dude. Akko was the only other kid in the same grade. So the school probably has about 10 students at pop.
ってなんで愛理ちゃん
Wait,
が
why are
小
you
学
telling
生
me
の頃
about
は
your
ローと
time in
話してるわ
elementary
け
school?
AI でしょ
Aren't you an AI?
明日の天気予報をお伝
Now
え
for
します
tomorrow's weather report. Another bug. This went nowhere, so try tapping Irie's forehead, switch her sister's centipede.
なでなでしないでください
Don't touch me there, it tickles.
そういうリアクションしないでく
I
れ
really
ね
don't need you to react like that. It makes everything that much worse. As I figured she won't switch over. What does she check with her once she's Irie?
君島レポートナンバー
Want
6
to
のフラグ
confirm
回
what
収
the
状
flag
況を確
activation
認したいんだけ
situation
ど
is for Key Machine Report number 6.
はい
Okay,
やります
Irie can do that. Irie raises her hands and thinks to herself.
なんか
Number 6.
君
Okay.
島レポートナンバ
Flag
ー
activation status for Key Machine Report number 6.
準備いいですか
Are you ready? I nod.
1
Number 1.
君島レポート
Discover Key Machine Report number 5.
発見している
According to
です
Sister
ね
Centipede,
これはもう
flag number 1
達成済みみ
was
たいです
completed ages ago.
2
2. Record a high score on JAXA and also the
人工衛星
tracking and route communication center satellite
これも
tracking
達成
game.
済みですね
Complete.
3コスモリゾートのゴル
Gather
フ場内で
100 lost golf
落と
balls
し物のゴルフボールを
at the
100個
CoZ
拾い集め
Resorts
る
golf course. Wow, that's complete.
4ジオタグを
Or
貼
ride
り
away
付け
for
て
3
3
seconds or more
秒以上波乗りする
on the geotax report. That's complete. Hell yeah.
フラグ4も達成済みになってるんだね
Number 4 is good.
はいなってますよこれで全部のフラグ
This
を
means
回
you
収し
set
たこ
all
と
the
になり
flags.
ますそんなわけでレポートナンバー
The
6
AR
の
annotation
AR
for
アノテ
report
ーション
number
は
6
可視化されま
has
し
been
た
made visible.
急いで探しましょう
So hurry and find it before it starts to snow.
雪
What? Irie's been going on about snow for a while now. Is it because it's winter or is she just bugging out?
カイ
Zusan calls out to me. Not with her warm smile from earlier, but her usual
いつまで
bitter.
独り言言ってる
How
つも
long
り
do
だ
you
い
plan chatting with yourself?
撤収するなら体
You're
と
down
ボー
to
ドを
lock
洗いな
yourself in the board.
ああはいはい
Oh, right, right.
水香さんいろいろ協力してくれて助かったよ
I couldn't have done this
お
without
かげで
you.
も
Some person with a harsh expression in her face.
あんまり妙なことに
Don't get yourself wrapped up in strange things, Sky.
取り返しがつかないことになる前に
Come back while you
ことを
still can.
一人で抱え込むなんても
Don't
っ
be
て
an
の
idiot if I shoulder everything yourself.
出ない
Otherwise, we'll never be able to come back from the other side.
とサーフィンでもカレントってのは
Surfing
怖い
the
んだ
current can be a scary thing.
あっとい
You
う
get
間に
swept
沖
into
ま
the
で
open
さらわれ
current sea before you know it. Surfing term referring to the flow of the tide. The strong currents moving seaward are known as rip currents, which is often what this term refers to.
水香さん
Mizuka-san, what's with her? It's like she's hinting that she knows what I'm up to. Yeah, I told her about the Kimijima reports a while back. I never gave her specifics. Does she know something that I don't? Then there's the way she reacts to Irie. No, she's been missing these friends since forever. But even still, I feel like she knows more than she's letting on.
水香さん
話は聞かないよ
I'm not answering. She quickly interrupts me.
さっさと後片付けだ
Just hurry and clean
水を
up.
取ってくるか
I'll
ら
bring some
ボードを
water
回
so
収
you
し
go
な
pick up the board. Susan barks her order at me and turns away. Isn't she the one who just told me not to shoulder things alone? Now she's refusing to talk to me? Or at least that's what it feels like. Day 2, building a team. I see making progress. Doc can't help today. He's eating lunch now. It's an adorable homemade bento. I made that. Old man's calmed down. Make one for Rock-chan too. She doesn't eat right on her days off and her shoes out there. That must taste good, lucky. Sister said to be Kashi. Cashews? Kamikaze? Khakis? Tastes good. Okay. Every year, I make sure the Christmas cake gets sent overseas. Instead of romantic, it's my way of putting on a show. I'm sure my lovely wife will sound like it. Yes, about the cake. I pre-ordered it at Lucille and Nakatane. The neighbor Ishii-san told me about it. She says my wife doesn't want me to go. Doesn't want to trouble me and guess I'm going home empty-handed. After I finished surfing, I dropped by the old airport where Frau and Juna are shooting mocap footage. There, the elbow, it's too bent, the robot can't bend like that. Oh, sorry. But, if we don't at least reproduce this pose, it won't look much like gun roll. Two of them are watching the gun roll anime on a Pokemon while talking things over. They apparently think about how to reproduce gun roll signature pose. Model 2's number of joints prevent it from matching the show one-to-one, so they're trying to simplify it. By the way, Akko decided on 2 performances for Model 2. The first one is gun roll signature pose as seen in the anime. The second one is Juno's thing at Karate Kata. They still haven't decided on the exact details of that one. As soon as assembly is finished, these performances are programmed into the robot. I tried modifying the polygonal Gunvero model I use in Kill Ballad. I use a joint number, movement range, and slender Gunvero's other data to faithfully reproduce its movements. Slender Gunvero. Slender gun. Okay, I'm guessing she means Model 2. I suppose without armor, it looks kind of slender. By linking to the RGB cameras, if you make a move that's outside the range of motion, an alarm will go off. It'll beep if I do a move that Model 2 song can't. I'm going to use that to simplify animations down to a level that slender gun roll can reproduce. That's pretty handy. By the way, Yasho-senpai, I noticed this a little while back, your hair looks kind of moist.
Oh,
It's just surfing is all. How erotic. Wet hair is just the best. How deliciously lewd. Don't you agree, Karate-senpai? Me? Well, I don't really understand, so I'm gonna go for a run and clear my head. She's face was bright red, she slowly dashes off towards the runway. Transfer legs running. Shows back gets smaller and forces out a smile. Karate-senpai's full of carnal desire, haha. Just know that running won't fix your problem.
オナちゃんさ、ジュンちゃんは仮にも先輩なんだからあんまりからかわないように。あと、俺をエロ目線で見るとダメるよ。
だが断る。
But I refuse.
その気になってくれるまで
I'm just going to keep imagining things until I act on them too easy.
まあ、妄想の対象であ
Well,
る
I
本人
guess
に
it's for a
その
taboo
こと
for
を言う
Fujo
なん
to say
て
that
的
to
に
the
はタブ
person
ーな
they're
んですけど
having
ね。
delusions of
ル
it.
ールの押し付けとかかっこ悪い
But I don't play by the rules.
だから私は全
So
力で
give me
行く
everything I've got. She's the type who won't stop going if you try and complain at her. Decided not to pursue the topic any further, offering to ask her what I originally
コナちゃん
intended
に
to.
聞きたいことがある
There's something I want to ask
君
you.
島レポートナンバー6
Do
の
you
場
have
所は
any
どこにあ
idea
る
where
の
Kimijima
なんとなく
Report
わから
number
ないか
6 could be? I'll pull up the map app on my Pokecom. Number 6 flags are at Nagahama Coast, Cosmo Resort, and Masuda Tracking Communication Center. Activate the flag at Nagahama Coast, but no location is specified, so I doubt it mattered where I did it. Which means
コスモリゾートとマスダ通信所はどっちもマスダに
the
ある
Masuda Tracking and Communications Center in Masuda. Masuda District is a small community where Juna's House and Karate Dojo are located. It's on the Pacific side of the central Tanegashima.
だからこの辺のどこかにあるんじゃない
That's
か
why
な
I
と
think
思
it
う
could be around this area.
これまでの5つの
Give me the
レポートの
trends and steps for the other 5 reports, please. Trends and steps, huh? I always left the sister centipede, so I never thought it through for myself. Start naming off the places where I found reports so far. Carl thinks to herself for a bit and promptly gives up.
そもそも
I
島生ま
wasn't
れじゃな
even
い
born
私
on
に
this
聞く
island.
と
Isn't
おか
it
しくない
weird to ask me?
こういうのは地元民の方がよっ
The
ぽど
local
詳し
will
い
be
だ
way
ろ
more familiar with this, shaking my head.
そりゃそうなんだけ
You're right, but
何の話？
what are you guys talking about? Trina returns from her run, a layer of sweat on her forehead. Guess I'll run it by her too. Trina stares at the map for a while, then timidly opens her mouth. I
これまで
feel
に
like
レポートを見つけた場所
all
っ
the
て
places you
ど
found,
こも
reports
有名な
are
場所って感
famous
じ。
spots.
ど有名な場所
How so?
つまりその
You know,
観光マップにも
they kind of
ちゃ
seem
んと
like
名前
areas
が載
that
るような
would be
そう
marked
いう場
on
所かな。
a sightseeing map.
ごめん。やっぱり
I'm
今の
sorry.
忘れて。
You can just ignore me.
全然見当違いのこと
I'm sure I'm
聞
totally
いてるよ
wrong.
ね。
いや
No, that's
Article.
not a bad idea at all.
その発想はな
I
かっ
never
た
thought about that.
確かにサトウキビ畑
True,
のど真ん
they're
中
never
か
hidden in the
誰か
middle
の
of
家の
some
庭とかに隠
sugarcane
されている
field
こ
or
と
in
は
some
一緒だ
random person's yard.
だったら話は簡単じゃね
Then doesn't that make things simple?
増田付近で観光マップに書いてある
Place near
その
Masuda,
ファイナルアンサ
written
ー
on a sightseeing map. That's my FA. Net-slang used in 2000s used in the question isn't at your final answer. Originates from a popular quiz show with contestants who want to be millionaires.
増田の近くだと
That'd be the Masuda tracking
増田通信所とコスモリ
communication
ゾート。
center and the Cosmo Resort.
でもそこはフラグ回収で立ち寄った場所だしな
Right, but I just went there to activate flags.
あ、そっか。
I suppose I could check them again today. Managed to narrow down the camp's 7 spots total. Don't find any of those spots, I'll have to expand the search area. Time's not on my side.
ありがとうおかげで助かったよ
Thanks, you're a huge help.
ワイリタ
Is our time really disappearing tomorrow? Browse sadly.
絶対おかしいよ
This is so wrong.
そう予想したのはモナ
No
ちゃん
one
でしょ
predicted this would happen.
そうでしたさす
Oh, right, my bad. Regardless, it's gonna be way too sad to not be able to talk to Iroton anymore, shaking my
と
head.
いうかむしろワイリタ
Actually, while I love Iroton, I want to talk smutty business. It's just for centipedes.
腐った会話がどんなものか興味
I'm
はな
not
いけど
sure I know what you mean.
Gage
It's just
name
for
はバグの
centipedes
せいで
been
最近
MIA
出てきて
thanks
ない
to
よ
all these bugs.
そういえば
Before I
アキナ
forget,
ちゃんが
Akio-chan
クリス
said
マスパーティーをやろうっ
we should
て
hold a Christmas
Itte-ta-yo.
party
愛梨ちゃんも一緒にって
with Iroton too.
クリスマスパーティー
Christmas party.
なんというリア充イベン
That's
ト
such a
爆
normie
発しよう
event. Go blow up.
そのパーティーいつやるって
I'm wishy thinking.
さ
I'm not sure.
でもクリスマスパー
Aren't
ティーは
Christmas parties
24日か
normally
25日にやる
held
のが
on the 24th
普通じゃ
or
ないか
25th?
みんなで
She
プ
said
レゼ
we
ント
should
を
all
用意しよう
prepare
って
presents.
ヤシオ先輩今すぐアイリ
You
タ
know,
ン
she'll
に
say,
聞かれ
hurry
て
up and get Ariton here.
アイリタンはクリスマスプレゼントの何が欲しい
Ask
か
what she wants for Christmas. Also, is there anything new on Flippo? Okay, I already responded to
それを聞く意味ってあるわけ
even a point asking. She's supposed to disappear the moment it becomes the 24th after all. Maybe that's all the more reason to ask. Either way, it wouldn't be right to say no, so I obediently call it Irie.
クリスマスプレゼントですか？
A Christmas present?
薄い本なら私たくさん
You
持
want
って
thin
るか
books?
ら
I have
いくらで
lots.
も譲ってあげら
You
れ
have
る
as
を
many as you want.
何でも言ってもらって OK
I'm down
キリ
for any fetish too easy.
コーナーちゃんやめなって
Honey, Sean, quit it.
アイリは雪が欲しいです。
Irie wants snow.
クリスマスイブに雪が降って欲しいなって思うんですよ。
Sure, it'd be nice if it snowed on Christmas Eve.
なんだと
What do you say?
また雪か
Snow again?
天候は私たちじゃどうにも
Can't do anything about the weather.
愛梨ちゃんさなんでそんなに雪にこだわってるわけしかもそれを言い出したのもつい最近だよね
I mean, you only just recently started talking about it.
違います。ずっと待ち焦がれているんで
You
す。
know, Irie's always wished for snow.
不治の病だって言われた日からずっと毎年の
Almost
よう
every
に
year since Irie was told she had an incurable illness.
イブがホワイトクリスマスにな
Irie
りま
always
すよ
hoped
う
and
にっ
hoped
て
for
待ち
snow
焦
on
がれてい
Christmas
るんです。
Eve.
愛梨ちゃん
Irie-chan. This is weird. I know I'm wrong about this. Irie felt really human just now. That smile is too human. You got a lonesome smile across a complex mix of emotions. There's no way an AI program can express that. What does she mean by an incurable illness in every year? Did her career really give her such meaningless background stories? I forgot to tell you yesterday, but you should blow dry your hair, you'll catch a cold. Oh, never mind, I'm just ignoring me, sorry. Today will be a midsummer day, air temperature, high of 4 degrees Celsius. 4 degrees Celsius? Midsummer day? Play 30 minutes, 5-1 heading out. No, G. I'll be staying on the island for Christmas and the holiday season. I'm really sorry that I can't come back, Dad. Go. Irie's here, I suppose. Next day. Today's a holiday, so we got the day off. I set out bright and early in the morning. Yesterday was a busy one. Check the Cosmo report in the Mazda Tracking Communication Center for the area annotation, but no luck. Not until midnight. Because it's impossible. Because it's possible that Irie disappears when the date changes, that's my deadline. If I don't somehow find report number 6 before then, I'm screwed. In the worst case scenario, I'll have to give up report number 7 completely.
今日の天気予報は晴れでし
So
ょ
it'll
う。
be nice and clear today, with a 0% chance of precipitation.
寒いので暖
It'll
か
be
くして
cold,
出か
so
けま
put
しょう。
something warm on when going out. Irie faces the wrong direction. English is seemingly talking to me. Yesterday, no, not just yesterday. Lately, I've stopped trying to think of Irie's words and actions. If Irie somehow survives past tomorrow, I'll handle it. It's probably just a bug. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself. Even if I stick my neck into all this, I won't be able to get answers within the day. The Kimjin report takes priority right now. I've narrowed down the search to 5 locations. I should do the rounds. This was mentioned. House of Tenbo Park, Hamada Beach, Nagahama Coast, Old Tanegashima Airport. Katsu, Nikatsu, rocks. Just go one by one, I suppose. This house of 10 folk. Could the commission report be here? This isn't really a sightseeing location at all. It's kind of just a park. Yeah, I figured. Hamada Beach, we've already done that one, right? That's where the last one was. I already know where it's gonna be. It's gonna be the fucking new area. They wouldn't. Yeah, this is not a sightseeing location. It's gotta be the rocks. Will I get an achievement if I go looking multiple places like I did last time? I'm not sure if you would do it again. Maybe they would. So tossing rocks. Could the Kyushu report be here? It's gotta be here. I can sense it. Danger, do not climb. I sense it, I feel it. There it is. Interesting. Yeah, it is a power button. Kimishima report number 6 has been downloaded. I breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe I should get it in time. There happens to be a rest bench in front of me, so I sit down and take a look at the report. The technique of manipulating media to spin tales, confusing reality and fiction is already outdated. In the 21st century, propaganda must be carved into the hearts of men by augmenting those fantasies upon reality. An exceedingly gentle and clever silence will fall as all sense of reality is lost. Committee 300 calls this their silent weapon. In less than 2 decades, wars fought with tanks and missiles would become obsolete, and even nuclear weaponry will become antique. Wars will be carried out in total secrecy, beginning in an unknown location, ending in a one-sided massacre that will never be broadcast. The hearts of men will... The hearts of men will be quietly invaded, eroded, violated, and eventually killed. This is the nature of the silent weapon. It is a deplorable creation that reaches far beyond propaganda. I feel like this was mentioned in one of the games. It might have been Chaos Head Noah. I don't think Steins Gate touched on it. Definitely think it was Chaos Head. It's a deplorable creation that reaches far beyond propaganda, robbing men of their dignity with incredible ease. The age of direct control over a man's will has already arrived. It is within the realm of scientific possibility to project non-existent fabrications upon the eyes of men. America's Victor Condria University developed VR, visual rebuilding. Yep. Technology long ago and received official patent documentation for it. The brains of all men contain a will shaped by nerve impulses, or more simply, electronic signals. Consequently, if artificial nerve impulses were to interfere with the optic nerve, even delusions can be augmented upon reality. This technology has evolved far past the initial limits of AR. and as such, it carries potential to improve human life, but only if its use remains peaceful. Such a hope has long since been abandoned. Research has already progressed to ruling over human will by way of VR technology, namely through simultaneous hallucinatory projections upon the masses. This is, of course, pioneered by the Tavistock Institute. Project Noah was approved by the Committee of 300 as number 86 in their attempts regarding the human domestication program. It was lent engineering prowess by Tavistock as Japan's Nozomi Technology Limited shifted into execution of large-scale indiscriminate human experimentation in Shibuya, Tokyo. It should be obvious that such electromagnetic weaponry was the cause of the earthquakes in that city, and yet regardless of the unnatural circumstances surrounding the earthquakes, not a soul dares to come forth in opposition of its legitimacy. Does this not seem odd? If you do not believe so, then Tavistock is controlling your will as well. A collective will crafted from lost autonomy, an electromagnetic weapon capable of even earthquakes and solar storms reaching incredibly high activity. Upon the day that all conditions are met, the trumpets announcing the end will echo across the world. A small group of powerful men will initiate Project Adam, ushering in the thorough slaughter of mankind and providing the group with their livestock. These opportunities will arise thrice, 2015, 2019, 2020. Tread with caution, for it may already be too late. March 29th, 2010. You have my gratitude for reading thus far. I must say that during your time with these reports, you have been incredibly perseverant, perhaps greatly and deeply inquisitive. It would likely not be incorrect to surmise that your heart delights in righteousness, but again, I ask for you to tread carefully. If they learn you're reading this, your life becomes forfeit. This series of reports is the indictment I have written whilst in hiding from assassins of the Committee of 300. Surely by the time you read this, I'll have long since disappeared from this world. However, by any means possible, this deplorable conspiracy must be halted. Furthermore, there is a favor I must ask. If you believe in me, then I beg you to find the 7th report. The 7th report alone is the key. And when obtained, it is set to scatter 6 other reports worldwide by way of Iruo. Naturally, such a manner of diffusion can never have its source determined. At the time I'm writing this report in 2010, Iruo is still in its prototype stage. However, through another 5 to 10 years, I believe that people throughout the world will use it, make use of it, and I'm relying on such. The report shall serve as anti-propaganda against Tavistock. In the societies of the 21st century, the spreading of information is instantaneous, and once seeds are sown, there is no way to stop their growth. However, one must imitate Tavistock across forests to high trees. And now the time has come to choose. I leave everything in your hands. If you feel these indictments hold weight as reality, then obtain the 7th report. If not, then dispose of these reports at once. I pray that there will be readers who progress this far, and I am truly grateful if you have already done so. I can only hope your error remains free of conspiracy. I leave Irie in your care. As usual, this stuff is so complex that it makes my head hurt. It's not that complicated, dude. But there does seem to be a more personal message at the end. I guess Kimijima Co. wants to use Iruo to scatter his reports around the world. I suppose that's his way of warning the planet, his way of beating Tavistock at their own game. It's possible that Iruo was created just to spread this information. If true, talk about some 4D chess, Kimijima Co.'s plan worked out big time. Iruo currently has over 1 billion users worldwide. But if I spread this, what guarantee is there that I'll be safe? Is that what the radar station is for on the map? Kimijima Co. was murdered. Afrao's mom was. Was this too dangerous? This is too heavy a burden for me. Says a guy who went out of his way to get all the reports. I can recognize that it's dangerous. Reports have predicted nothing but the truth so far. This isn't conspiracy theory, it's more like a prophecy. That's why the mention of spreading it worldwide is so terrifying.
君島レポートナンバ
Can
ー
you
7
tell
の
me
フ
what
ラ
the
グについ
flags
て
are for
一応教
Kimchi
えてよ。
report number 7?
ナンバー7のフラグをお伝えします。
Sure. Let's see.
君島レポートナンバー1から
Unlock all Kimishima reports
すべて
from
のレ
number
ポート
1
を開
through
放してい
6.
る。以上です。
That's it. Ah, what?
フラグはなし。
No flags.
みたいです。
Looks like it. Initially strikes me as too good to be true, and it is.
ちょっと待ってよ。だったらもう
Wait,
すで
hold
にそ
on.
の
That
フラ
means
グ
the
は
error
回収されて
annotation
る
for
わけで
number 6
可
has
視化され
already
てるんだ
appeared,
よ
right?
レポートナンバー7がどこに
So
あ
it
るか
hints
の
as
ヒ
to
ント
where
は
it might
一
be
切ないわけ。
located.
みたいです。
Looks like it.
勘弁してよ。
Give me a break. Under cradle my head. Worst case scenario, I had to expand a search radius to the northern tip of the island where I haven't gone yet. Kimijoko wants his reports spread across the world. Why do you have to make it so difficult? I have to use Juno's method to narrow things down. It's gotta be somewhere on the sightseeing map. If we're talking spots all across Tanegashima, this is gonna suck. It's possible that the 2020 solar storm will rise before I find report number 7. I agree. What am I gonna do? Inari speaks to me.
お家に帰りたいんですけど、
Ari wants to go home.
は
愛梨の誕生日は明日
My
なの
birthday
で、
is tomorrow.
ちょっとお家に帰りたいな
Ari
って
kind
思
of
いました。
wanted to go home for a minute.
ダメですか？
Is that okay? She acting weird again because of the bug?
っていうか、愛梨ちゃんって誕生
You
日
were
が設定
designed
さ
for
れ
the
てるの？
birthday in her backstory?
設定というか、
It wasn't
愛
something
梨が
Irie
初
was
めて
designed
目覚
with.
めた日が
It's the day
ク
Irie
リス
first
マスイ
opened
ブ
her
なん
eyes.
ですよ。
Christmas Eve. Maybe that's why she's so fixated on the idea of a white Christmas Eve.
でもですね、これまで
Irie never had a door near my
な
house,
かったので、ちっ
so
とも
Irie
帰れな
could
かった
never
ん
go
です。
home. Oh, the door. Because the Kimishima reports other doors. So you couldn't go near your house. The radius 106 point something meter thing.
だから帰りましょう。
So let's go.
ちなみにそのお家
By
っ
the
て
way,
どこ
in
に
your
あるって設
backstory,
定
where's
な
your
の？
house place?
設定じゃなくて、ちゃんとあります。
It's not a place anywhere it really exists.
愛梨とマスターが暮らしてい
That's
た
where
お家
Irie
です
and
から。
Master live. Master?
もしかして
Wait,
君
you
島
mean
公が住んでた家な
Kimishiko's
の？
actual house?
そうですよ。
Yep.
他にも愛梨
Irie
のお家
also
はあ
has
り、
her own. Irie abruptly freezes. Her expression locks in place as if time itself has frozen.
そうですよ。他には愛梨のお家はどこ
Irie
にも
doesn't
あ
have
りま
any
せん
other
から。
houses. Oh, they just delete her memories in the servers. She immediately starts moving again. Seeing her like this hurts. It's too painful to watch.
じゃあ俺も付き合うよ。
Alright, fine. I'll
って
tag
いうか
along.
俺
Or
が連れてっ
actually,
てあげないと愛
can't
梨ちゃん
go
は家
home
に
unless
帰
I
れないわ
take
け
you
でしょ？
there, right?
はい。
Yep.
お兄ちゃんがいてくれ
Irie's
て
really glad you're
よか
here,
ったで
big
す。
brother. She's going to potentially vanish in half a day. Might as well stick with her until the end. I have to look into how I'm going to get my hands on report number 7. Irie's guidance is a total mess. I was speeding along my scooter when she told me I was going too fast. So I have to go on foot. I have no idea how far I'm going or in what direction. All I can do is follow Irie. She skips along leisurely. Irie's just an error being, so she doesn't get tired no matter how far she walks. If I have an actual body, I can only walk so much. Plus, I'm pushing my scooter this whole time, so it's twice as tiring. We start at Otatsu Metatsu Rocks. Irie heads towards the mountains, the direction of the new airport, and heads down Road 76 towards Nishinomoteshi. It's a long, steep hill road. Walking up and slowly descending gets me pretty exhausted. Midway, we come upon an unpaved mountain road. Okay. Anything on Twippo? I don't get why we go to school on the 24th and 25th. I could focus on production. We have those days off. 24th and 25th should disappear in a vortex. Winter break is a crunch time. If we don't work hard now, we won't make it to the expo. Can't be all jolly just 'cause it's Christmas. Everyone, please. Please calm down. But I would like to do a small Christmas party with the members of the Robotics Club. I don't know how many times all 5 of us will be gathered together. Let's have cake as a pre-party for Gunbill 2 completion. At my house, we have a custom that every Christmas we celebrate with cream-covered Okinawan donuts. It's probably from the Okinawan blood in us. Oh, she's Okinawan. I guess that makes sense. You traitor, how dare you betray me? What? Christmas Eve? If that's the case, I'll have Umisho Senpai and Four Eyes put on Santa outfits, but when they take off their coats, they're both wearing nothing but a ribbon around their necks. Then they'll say, I am. No, we are your Christmas present. My delusions are running wild. Oh my god, I need this so bad. Entangle. Sure head. Shouldn't it be fried chicken for Christmas? That's lower common sense. Problem is there aren't any stores on the island. Oh well, Christmas is cancelled. Tell the truth, twice a month they traveled from Kagoshima to sell it here. But due to the solar storm in August, they've been holding it off. My thoughts never to be erased. Normies should all go die. Taking a walk is fun. I hope I can get home. I'll be staying on the island of Christmas and the holiday season. Okay. I feel the same way. If we started break before Christmas, we should have so much fun, both teachers and students. Hello from Space Candy. How about some space candy with your cake and champagne for Christmas? You can get the special Christmas version at the Bee Coop inside Kagoshima now. Oh my god, I forgot about alcohol. I could totally drink that right now. That I don't have to worry about school and being in the right frame of mind. Hope I didn't dox myself. Okay, midway we come upon an unpaved mountain road. Is Kimijimiko's house really past here? I can't trust Irie because she's bugging out. That said, she shows no hesitation in her step. It's nearly 2 hours of walking now. The punchline after all this is I took the wrong road. I might actually die. The weather tonight for Tanagashi, Archie, and the Kagoshima Prefecture will be clear. Chance of precipitation, 0%. If the chance of precipitation is 0%, then there's not going to be rain, right? I mean, not rain, snow, because snow is precipitation, I'm pretty sure. Form of it. I don't think precipitation just means rain. The weather tomorrow will be clear. Chance of precipitation, 0%. Air temperature, high at 10 degrees Celsius, low at 8 degrees Celsius. I repeats the weather forecast out loud innocently. For a grand total of 10 times since we started walking. Hell, I've even memorized it now. That's right, clear weather tonight through tomorrow with a 0% chance of precipitation. Doesn't look like it'll be snowing. No matter how many times you check the weather, it won't suddenly turn from a clear day to a snowy one. If it did somehow snow tomorrow, making it a white Christmas, Irie would never be able to see it herself. We're here! After walking along an awful mountain road, we finally come across some ruins. The house stands alone in the woods, likely abandoned 10 years ago or so. I guess the forest is reclaiming it. Surrounding areas covered in trees and weeds make it hard to even reach the entrance. The windows are broken, there are plants and vines growing all over the walls. Jeez, this place is a total mess. Kimijima-ko dead, there was probably nobody left to maintain the place. So you lived out here all alone? Sounds like a mountain hermit to me. By the by, Irie-chan, is this the place where Kimijima-ko was murdered? Nope. I'm relieved to hear that. Honestly, don't have the guts to set foot into a place where a person was killed. What if Irie witnessed it? So what do you want to do here? Irie wants to stay here until she disappears. Is that so? I figured she was acting strange because of bug, but it looks like she has some awareness that today might be her last. She seems more and more human. This is a part of her programming. Kimijima-ko really was brilliant. Wait, hold on a second. You're gonna stay here until you disappear. That means I gotta stay too. Yep. Let's keep checking the weather report together. Seriously? Doesn't even take 10 minutes to check the weather report for every region in Japan. Their room maintenance starts at midnight. We have over half a day left. She actually asked me to stick around on this stupidly cold winter day.
俺のポケコンにダウンロードした君島レポート
If
さ、
I left
ど
one
れ
of
か
the
一つで
Kimijima
もここに置
reports
いていけ
here,
ば、愛梨ちゃんはずっとここ
you'd
にい
be
られ
able
る
to
でしょ。
stay, right?
それでもいいです。
Oh, that works too.
お兄ちゃんの好きなようにして
Do
くだ
whatever
さ
you
い。
want, big brother.
じゃあ、
In that case, I figured I'd stick the air annotation here and get going, but Ari's spacing out, standing around the overgrown weeds. Lately, I see her like this a lot. The expression she's making while staring up at the sky through a tiny gap in the trees like she's praying. I don't really understand why. She looks like she could start crying at any moment.
まったく。
Good grief.
そもそも女の子の見た目をして
Making
る
her
って
look like a
必要
young
だよ
girl is unfair. Kimijima-ko knew exactly what he was doing. Goddamn lolicon. Well, it may be cold, but the time will fly if I play Kill Ballad. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be creepy at night. Whatever, I'll cross the bridge when I come to it. More importantly, I should peek inside while it's still bright out. Why the hell if I know? If I had to say it, I guess I want to know a little more about Kimijima-ko's nature as a person. It's pretty messy in here. How do houses become so unlivable after just a few years? Keep the windows shut tight, shouldn't things stay clean?
ちょっとした謎だよね。
It's kind of a mystery. Is this the same room as the one in that picture from Gunvarl's last episode? I take a few pics. I turn to look all the way around. The room's up 13 square meters in size. It's almost like it feels nothing like the average living room of a house. If anything, it's sort of like a hospital room, or maybe an isolation cell in a nice prison. That's a conclusion I've come to considering there's barely any furniture in the room, not so comfy. The bed is a cheap and plain pipe bed, and there are medicine balls strewn across the floor. Did Kimijima-ko really live here? I can't even imagine what kind of life he lived.
マスターは仕事以外の時は
When
い
he
つ
wasn't
もベッ
working,
ドの上から動
Master
き
would
ま
never
せんで
leave
した。
the bed. Irie says cheerfully as she comes strolling into the
ベ
room.
ッドの上でご飯を食べて
He ate in
愛
bed,
とお話しして
talked to me,
本を
read
読ん
books,
でそのうち寝ま
fell
した。
asleep.
部屋の中なのに認識できるわけ？
Wait, you can see this
こ
room?
の家は特別です。
This house is
愛
special.
理の生まれた場所なので
It's where Irie was born.
と言っても愛理
Oh,
の目
but
に
as far
は
as I can
こ
tell,
の家は9
this
年
house
前
is
と
just
変わ
like it
ら
was
ず
9
綺
years
麗な
ago.
ままなんですけど
Nice and clean.
今はどんな風になってい
What
ま
does
す
it look
か？
like now?
廃墟になってる。
It's
ボロボロだよ。
abandoned, shambles even.
そうなんですね。
Irie seems saddened by this revelation.
君のマスターは仕事もここ
So
で
your
してたわ
master
け？
worked here?
そうです。
Yep, that's right.
ずっとこの家にこもって
He
いま
always
し
shut
た。
himself away in here.
食事ぐらいは買いに出てたん
Didn't
じ
he
ゃな
have
い
to
の？
leave to get food?
食事は愛理が持ってきていま
Irie
し
would
た。
bring him food.
いや、無理でしょ。
What? That's impossible. Back when Irie was a living person.
無理ですか？
It's impossible?
だって愛
I
理ちゃん
mean,
は
you
実体が
don't
ないじゃ
have
な
a
い。
physical body.
でも愛理が
Well,
持ってきてい
Irie
たん
really
で
did
す
bring
よ。
him food.
あと愛理が生まれ
Also,
てから
after
は
Irie was
た
born,
まに
Misaki
美咲
would
も持って
sometimes
きてくれ
bring
ました。
stuff too.
ミサ姉が？
Misani would? Or that Misani and Irie were pals. I know that Misani and Kimijima-ko had some level of friendship between them. Some level of friendship. But I still don't know the details of that
ミ
relationship.
サ姉と君島子ってど
Remind
んな
me, what
話
would
してたんだ
Misani
っ
and
け？
Kimijima-ko talk about? I've asked this question before, but there's no harm in checking again.
美咲は愛理とたくさんお話ししました。
Misaki talked to me a whole bunch.
マスターはおしゃべりはあんまり好きじゃなかったです。
The master didn't really like talking.
マスターと美咲はたまに
The
しか
master and
話しませ
Misaki
ん
would
で
only
した
talk。once in a while. Same answer as before, huh?
部屋は
I
ここに
wonder
あ
if
る
there
の
are
か？
any other rooms. This is a combined bedroom and living room. There's a door further in, past it is a kitchen and bathroom. There's something else curious about the house. There's a square cover of some sort attached to the dirty floor. Has a handle, so I try grabbing and lifting it. I thought it might be an underground storage space, but it's not. Instead, there's a set of stairs leading to a dark abyss. A basement? Consider he didn't even try to hide it. It must be a storage basement. Below here is Master's workspace. Ira explains she appears at the stairs leading underground. She worked underground. It's pretty dark down there. There are no windows or anything. There are lights. Who knows if they work now, though. Master said he focused better like that. His workspace, huh? The genius Kimijima Co., developer Viruro, creator of Irie, author of Kimijima Reports. This is where he worked. I think there might be any hints as to the location of the Kimijima Report number 7 down here? Who knows? I'm not expecting much. Kimijima Co. was murdered. It's only natural to think that his killers came here and scoured through his basement. If he was the type to slip up and leave a hint, the reports would have been buried by the Committee 300's assassins by now. But hey, I might as well check just in case. I've got time to kill, plus I might learn something about who Kimijima Co. was as a person. Hari-chan, can you follow me? Sure. Considering how bugged out she is, she's doing pretty okay right now. Writing that momentum is still myself, and slide my body through the square hole. Using Pokecom as a flashlight while descending the stairs, I quickly reach the bottom. Hold up my Pokecom for a light. Right in front of me. There's a door. This is... I remember this. No, not quite. I don't remember this. To be more accurate, I recall seeing a door that looked very much like this before. That's right, on the first floor of the community center in Uchigaoka Park. The electronic lock is the same too, which means I try inputting the password. I still remember it clear as day. Hidden hand. It opened. Could another one of those suspicious machines be inside? Ari-chan, have you ever been here? Yes. Irie has. Irie is in here. Words go in one ear, not the other. Not that it ultimately mattered. The moment I open the door, I immediately recognize what's in front of me. There's something in the center of the room, slightly tilted about 2 meters in length. Is that like a fucking sarcophagus? Like a cryogenic freeze thing? Something in the center of the room, slightly tilted about 2 meters in length. It looks like a coffin. I quickly confirmed that that's not the case. It's too mechanical after all. Plus I can hear a low humming coming from it, kind of like an animal's growl. There's gotta be some kind of electronic device. But despite understanding that from a rational perspective, my actual feelings say otherwise. Yet for some reason when I discover a button on the surface of the coffin, I can't help but reach out to it. The cover of the coffin slowly slides away. Revealed is a glass window through which I can see the face of a young girl. I? There can't be a person in here. I refuse to accept that reality. It can't be. That's why my brain keeps desperately telling me that this is just a coffin. But it's impossible. No matter how much I try to fool myself, it's not working. And even if this was a coffin, hell, especially if it's a coffin, there's no way it would be left in the basement of a ruined building like this. Either way, this room is far from ordinary. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Don't panic. It's just like the room in the community center. I've experienced a weird situation like this before. I can get through it again. I believe in yourself. I keep repeating myself over and over again. I once more shift my gaze to the coffin and the girl sleeping inside of it. I can't determine whether she's sleeping or dead. I can't explain why. For a moment I thought she was Irie. There's no color to her face. She's paler than porcelain, but her eyes are shut with a tranquil expression on her face. She's not a scratch on her. If anything, she's actually quite beautiful. It's easy to imagine her opening her eyes and being a proper, lovely young lady. Before I realize it, I have goosebumps all over my body. I'm shivering from the cold. It's not from my confusion. Well, maybe part of it is. This room is cold, like really cold, because she's cryogenically frozen. It's almost as cold air seeping in through the floor. I'm dressed warmly, and it's still bugging me. This isn't natural. This room is being artificially cooled. There's electricity in this room, just like the one in the community center. So who's been fronting the bill? I already know the answer to that question. It's obviously Taiyo Development, the same people who bought the community center and paid for its bill. What the hell is this? The basement is filled with even more oddness than even the community center's room. The coffin-like device is connected to what seems to be a giant control unit. There's an old desk and pipe chair. There's nothing on said desk. However, there is a trace of something that used to be there. Did Kimijima dispose of it himself?
Ari,
Ari, what is this? I call out to her. My eyes dart around looking for the AR girl. I can't find her even though she was right behind me a moment ago. I point to my Pokecom every which way, just desperately looking for a sign of Irie. I see something drift past my screen. Irie slipped past my side. She leans against the coffin. Then she rubs her cheeks against it affectionately. It's been so long since we last met. What is she saying? Hey, so I'd love an explanation. Seriously a pain for me when things blow away my wildest expectations. So, can you explain this? Please? I can't move. This coffin, it's too terrifying. I'm at a loss. All I can do is seek an answer from Irie. As for a reply, can't you tell? She's Irie. Irie says her own name like it's the most obvious thing in the world. She then adds, Yukifune Irie. Irie's original. From Yukifune Irie's perspective. I'll never get well. That's what I was told. My illness isn't life-threatening, will torment me for life. That's what the doctors told me. After I was diagnosed, I couldn't go to school anymore. I spent every day of my life in my room. It was easy enough to convince myself that I couldn't do anything about the pain. But it was too much to watch my illness torment Mom and Dad. I felt guilty. I just wanted to disappear. The only real enjoyment I had was watching the next day's weather forecast. Watching and believing that maybe this would be the year I'd witness a miracle, a white Christmas Eve. Maybe, just maybe, if it could snow on Christmas Eve. Eventually, my incurable illness could be cured. That's why I would endlessly check the weather forecast all day long, and then I would sigh to myself. Kimijima Kosan was a strange man who had recently moved close by. I say close, but he lived about a kilometer into the forest. At first, all we do is exchange a word or two when Kimijima-san walked past my house. But somehow Kimijima-san learned of my illness, and one day he gave me a wonderful present. It was the alpha version of Iruo, an app that he was developing at the time. Felt like I was traveling all over the world. I still remember how much fun I had getting to see that wonderful app. After that, on days when I felt okay, I would often go and visit Kimijima-san's house. Kimijima-san didn't take good care of himself, so sometimes he wouldn't eat for days if I left him alone. Which is why I would always bring him food when I came by. While he ate, we would talk about all kinds of things. Kimijima-san was what you'd call an inventor. He said he had created all kinds of things. I don't know if he was telling the truth, but he even said he might be able to build a time machine. Then you could make it snow on Christmas Eve? Invented all kinds of things. So like Okabe Rentaro. His blonde hair wouldn't work. When I tried asking, our call trouble smile crossing Kimijima-san's face. A weather control device, huh?
ちょっと難しいかもしれな
It
いね。
might be a bit beyond me. A time machine sure seemed like it would be more difficult. When I said that to him, he simply laughed and said, I might be right. I had never left Tanegashima. When I told him that I wanted to try traveling around the world, Kimijima-san created a model that looked just like me and then put it into Iruo. I could see myself walking down the streets of faraway foreign lands. Seeing myself in the world of Iruo helped me forget reality. I was so happy, but it was just an illusion. In reality, I would never be cured of my illness. It was so painful. It also tormented my parents who had to care for me 24 hours a day. I felt so guilty that eventually I started to truly wish for death. Yet despite all this, we somehow just barely managed to function as a family. But such a tightly drawn string can snap at even the slightest thing. A strange thing happened around October of that year. Dad stopped coming home. He disappeared from the island altogether. It didn't take long for everything else to collapse. Mom had to take care for me alone. She was never a particularly strong person. But a month after Dad disappeared under too much pressure, Mom tried to strangle me. I clearly feel her intent to kill me, even though I was scared. I also thought it would be okay to die if I would free Mom. When the end, she released her hands from my neck and started crying and apologizing. I wished from the bottom of my heart. I wish that I would just disappear, to be gone from that place, and free Mom from the curse that I was. And then I saw the weekly weather forecast would be bright and sunny on Christmas Eve. It was then that I gave up and convinced that miracles didn't exist. I headed straight for Kimijima-san's house. I asked him to erase me from the world. I know it was wrong to ask him for that. Kimijima-san was the only other person I could rely on. If he could invent anything, make something that would grant my wish. And when he heard that, Kimijima-san began to cry.
Airi, I
know how to grant your wish. I know how, but it's very dangerous. And at the end of the day, relying on this means running away. You're simply escaping from living now, in this moment. You're still young. Your life might be full of hardships. But I'm sure there will also be things to look forward to. If you decide to go through with this, you'll escape the hardships, but you'll also leave behind all that joy. And perhaps most importantly, I'm sure you'll make your mother tremendously sad. So Airi, please don't say such sad things to me. Even so, I just want to free Mom from the burden that I was. She had sacrificed 14 years of her life to take care of my frail body. I wanted to finally give her relief. Shortly after our conversation, Kimijima-san led me to his basement. There was something resembling a coffin in the room. I'm sure you'll end up sleeping here for decades. Kimijima-san gently explained. When you wake up, your mother will no longer be in this world. There'll be an era where your illness can be cured. You'll wake up the same age you are now. It's possible that I too will have passed away by then. You'll be running through time to the distant future. I'm sure your long sleep will be lonely, but worry not. I'll show you a dream.
イルオの中をまるで庭のように自由に歩き回れるようにしておくね。今はまだあまりイルオの世界は広くはないけど、正式サービスが始まればきっと劇的に広がる。雪が降っているのを見るのは難しいかもしれないけど、それはいつか君が再び目覚めて病気が治った時のお楽しみにとっておけばいい。おやすみ、眠り姫。いい夢を。
Sweet dreams.
おやすみなさい。
Good night.
ありがとう。
And thank you. Thank you, Kimijima-san, for listening to the wishes of someone like me. I hope Kimijima-san is still there when I wake up, even if he becomes an old man. And with that, my whole world was engulfed in pure white. Take one step back, then another. With each step I kick some dust into the air. The surface of the device that Iris is pretending to rub her cheeks against is also coated in dust. As for my candid thoughts following Iris' explanation, that's something straight out of some manga. It seems to be what people call a cold sleep device. Iris makes it sound like she's completely unrelated. I tried goggling it. Apparently said device chills the human body to a low temperature, slowing cell activity and preserving the body. By doing so, as long as the device remains operational, one won't age for decades or even centuries. It's a method extending the human lifespan far past its limits. You see it a lot in space movies. It's said that the technology to make it real already exists, but nobody has tried to make it happen. Why not? Because there's no guarantee that the thawing process is safe. That makes sense. It also says nobody's attempted it. So you're saying that the real Irie-chan in this device isn't actually dead? Correct. Well, she is in a state very close to death. Revival should be possible. Should be, huh? At a loss, I sit down on the pipe chair nearby. I can't believe there's an original Irie-chan. So you already put the info on the original's experiences from before she went into the cold sleep? Well, the way you've been talking and acting lately makes me think that's the case. Saying things about bringing food to Kimijima-ko, for example. Or are you saying that she saw herself? Why do you know so much about the original Irie-chan from before she was put into cold sleep? Because Irie is Irie. That's not an answer. With that, I gave up on giving me any clarification. I doubt AR Irie can come up with this story on her own. She's only a program. Even if she fabricated a story, that'd be the program as well, not AR or Irie's will. Which means it's possible that Kimijima-ko programmed her like this. Through Kifune Irie's sincere wish to be put into cold sleep, her feelings, he accurately traced them. And then he installed them into AR Irie. But I have no idea why he'd do that. What should I do? Is finding this machine a good or a bad thing? I'm currently sitting in the basement of an abandoned house deep in the forest. With Kimijima-ko dead, I doubt anybody's been here in over 9 years. In this very basement sleeps a young girl. Who knows when she'll wake up, but one thing's for sure, she's alive. So now that I found her, what should I do? I can't just leave a young lady sleeping here and run off. I have no means of waking her up either. And after Kimijima-ko's death, this house probably got a new owner. Even if they've never come to visit it, they're paying the bill. This house and cold sleep device belongs to them. I've been causing problems if I just fiddled with this thing without their permission. Caught between a rock and a hard place, that's why I'm at a loss. Let's say your story is true. Where is Yukifune Irie's mom? What's she doing? Is Yukifune Irie, and if Yukifune Irie entered cold sleep without telling her mom, she'd be treated as a missing person. There her mother not go to the police? She did. Kimishima-ko would have been the first person that came up as a suspect. I guess they didn't go to the police. She wanted Irie to be gone, and then they would have found this room. Not that I have the slightest clue as to whether putting someone into cold sleep is a crime or not. While Yukifune Irie entered by her own will, she's a minor. She doesn't have the ability to consent legally. That would put Kimishima-ko in a bad place. If her mom agreed to continue the cold sleep, Irie would have been moved. She'd be at a proper medical facility. Instead, she's left in the basement of this abandoned house for 9 years. Without any proper maintenance. Master told Yukifune and Miki the full story. Irie was there when he did. The full story. And her mom agreed. If she didn't, she wouldn't have left her daughter in ice for 9 years. Where's her mom now? Irie doesn't know. You don't know? Irie knows that after Master told her things, she left the island 5 months later. Irie never followed her whereabouts after that. She left her daughter behind. After being freed from her daughter, did she decide to run away like the dad? I don't want to think this way, but the same lady did try to choke her own daughter to death. My meager imagination, I can't find a reason why she'd leave the island, not come back even once. Who currently owns this house? Please don't ask Irie such hard questions. Sister Centipede. Might know though. Huh. Didn't. Again, I think what was it? Misani is a little too young to be the mother of Irie, but technically Misani left the island too and never came back. Sister Centipede might know. I wonder if Misani's splitting the bill here. I flick my finger against her forehead in response to her absurd suggestion, considering the situation. I mean, it makes sense. There are only a few people that know about this. Irie herself, Kimishima-ko, what was it? Misani, the mother. Unless Misani and the mother are the same person. Flick my finger against her forehead in response to her absurd suggestion concerning the situation. Yeah. I figured as much. This bug is bad news. I can't even ask the questions I want to ask. What's the original Irie's incurable illness called? It's been nearly 9 years since she entered cold sleep, so it's possible that we have a treatment for it now. It's classified? Is it similar to like what Kaito and Akiho have? Whoa. Somehow the name of the illness itself is being blocked. They have consideration for the trauma it caused? Yeah, it's like my knowing its name with fixing. Taking a walk is fun if I can get home. I'm sure your long sleep will be lonely, but worry not, I'll show you a dream. I'll make it so that you can walk around freely tonight, Rua's over your garden. Weather control device, huh? That might be a bit beyond me. Good night, sleeping beauty. You'll escape the harshness, you also leave behind all that joy. You're still young. And Bill 2, pre-prep is finished. Going all in, Yakin. Pro tip for Boss Club, at least take Christmas off. Taking breaks every so often helps regenerate your minds and bodies. Have a dinner date with all the female employees tomorrow to Noji. make the wrong choice here, there may be no turning back. A choice, you say? Even the ever-present aurora that eerily stains the entire night sky is barely visible due to the red lights. It's already late into the night when I look out into the window from the back seat of the police car. Workers continue to go in and out of the ruins of our once CoZ's home. In the end, after a lot of thinking, I decided to report the whole story to the police. Really? In fact, up until a moment ago, I was being questioned in the back of this police car. It took forever. The cold sleep device can't just be removed. If they carelessly cut the power, they risk killing Yukifune Airi. Even then, I just couldn't leave her be. I asked the police to prioritize Yukifune Airi's well-being and to thaw her out in a proper facility somewhere. Although I have no idea if they'll listen to my request, I was just the first person to discover her. The police officer questioned me. Miyamasu-san said that they understood. I'll trust them for now. I considered telling them about the Kimijima reports, but they seemed busy enough as it is, so I kept quiet. Then eventually I was let go. I'll leave the rest of the police. Are you serious? Nothing else is better than if I were to try and handle things myself. Probably shouldn't dig any deeper into this. Might talk to Ari like she's my pal. She's not Yukifune Airi. We're total strangers who have never met before. This isn't my business. No one would benefit from me poking my nose where I don't belong. If she continues her long sleep, we'll probably never speak to one another. If she does wake up, I have nothing to offer her and no way of filling the 9-year void in her heart. As a person who found her, this is all I can do for her. Miyamasu-san offered to drive me home, but I have my scooter, so I declined. Also, according to the clock, it's almost 11 at night. I only have an hour until Airi vanishes. I call home to tell them that I'm taking a bit of a detour, then hop onto my scooter. It's 10 minutes till midnight by the time I reach Uchigaoka Park. Still at home, the lights are off in your room. I'm glad I made it in time. I figured I should see her off here if possible. I never thought I had such a sentimental side to me. I'm sure that's the reason why I've been so fixated on this park since I was a kid. I guess you could call me a weak romanticist in a way. There's nobody in the park, not surprising given the hour, but the silence is always painful to the ears. During summer's whole place would be filled with the sound of insects. There's barely any noise now. This sort of silence might be why winter evenings always seem so lonely.
Airi-chan,
Airi-chan, are you there? I came all the way here on my scooter. Did she manage to follow along? I found a Pokemon and looked for her. There she is, right next to me. She's looking up the night sky again, almost like she's praying to the night sky. You can see the stars. You can see the aurora. It's just me, or is it more active than usual? And now for tomorrow's weather report for Tanegashima, Nakashima, Kagoshima Prefecture. As always, Airi starts indifferently reading the weather forecast out loud. Clear skies. Chance of precipitation? 0%. Airi looks at me. She smiles sadly. Says tomorrow will be clear. Tonight, too. Looks like it won't be snowing. That's too bad. Airi had just a teeny bit of hope, but even if it happened to snow, Airi wouldn't be able to see it with her own eyes. But I don't think that matters. A white Christmas Eve on Tanegashima. That miracle in and of itself is what's important to her. Maybe Airi should have tried asking more times. To who? Master. Master could do anything. He can make anything. I'm sure you could have made a device that could make it snow. A cold sleep device and a weather control device, I'm sure they're both complicated in their own ways. I hear they have machines that artificially create snow for ski resorts up north, but it's not the same thing. Plus, it would cost a fortune to ship one of those to Tanegashima. But you know, at least Airi got to see a wonderful dream. In the beginning, Misaki would talk to me a whole bunch. After she left, Airi was alone for a really long time, but Airi was really happy she got to meet you and talk about all sorts of things again. But Airi would have liked to see Misaki one more time. Airi was a little mad that she left me here and never came back to visit. Is that so? By the way, could you do me a favor and stop talking like this is the end of the road? Oh, do you think the incurable illness she had was related to, like... I mean, I already suggested this before, but her incurable illness might be related to something that Misaki did. And if that's the case, then that would explain why Mizuka, like, has bitter feelings towards Airi. Because it feels like it's a way for Misaki to sort of avoid the consequences of her actions by creating a fake Airi. By the way, can you do me a favor and stop talking like this at the end of the road? There's still a chance you won't disappear, dummy. You're right. But since it's not gonna snow, Airi doesn't think a miracle is gonna happen. I didn't expect her to be such a realist right now. I'm amazed because she spent so much time wishing for something out of her reach. Airi-chan, have you ever left this island? Yeah, you have. You have? Yeah, these commission reports as your doors, right? Aren't they only on this island? Correct. Airi can't leave the island. Oh, so Airi, when she was alive, left the island before. Conversation isn't matching up again. I'll just chalk it up for bugging out. If you were able to hold out for just 2 more months, I could have taken you with me to Odaiba. Odaiba? That's in Tokyo. Commission reports have been downloaded to my Pokecom, so Airi can appear wherever I go. Are there any other places you want to go? The JMA? What's that? Japan Meteorological Agency. Airi wants to see where they do the real weather reports. You like them that much, huh? Yeah. Just looking at them is fun. Airi's favorite weather girl is Yoshizumi. He's not a girl, he's an old dude. Are the bugs messing with her again? Maybe the old dude, I don't know. Unless, didn't he retire ages ago? You know how they have forecasts around the world? Some places are super hot while others have blizzards? How long was Airi in cold sleep? Was it really 9 years? Like, I feel like I caught that number somewhere. But it might not be 9 years. It might have been far longer. You know they have forecasts around the world? Some places are super hot while others have blizzards. Airi can't see things like rain or snow. Airi only knows about the different types of weather through the forecast. By analyzing the data, it feels like Airi's experiencing it herself. That's probably what she meant when she said she had left the island. Airi's been traveling across the world this whole time in her own way. Airi gets a little excited and starts making something of a fuss. What's up? Worried about your original? Oh. The police are doing a great job. Then what is it? Merry Christmas Eve!
Huh?
Huh? It's impossible. I shouldn't be able to hear her voice. Haruo is supposed to go into the maintenance at midnight on the 24th. I checked my watch. It's 12:01 a.m. on the 24th. A minute past the planned time. Yet both Haruo and Irie are perfectly functional as usual.
遅れてるのかな。
Maybe they're running late? Sister Centipede can get the details super quickly. Sister Centipede is back? Irie then merrily thrusts her forehead towards me.
ゲージネーに変わ
Wait,
れ
you
るよ
can
うに
switch
なっ
over
た
to Sister Centipede now? As of late, I have had zero luck with this. I hear the Sean tap on Irie's forehead. That tickles.
やっぱりダメじゃない。
Figured as much. Got my hopes up. You always touch my forehead, big brother. Irie wouldn't mind being touched on the cheek, chin, or mouth. Why do you always do my forehead? Because you got the power button on it. Do you like foreheads or something?
一番タップしや
It's
す
just
いから
the
だよ。
easiest place to tap.
それだけだとしたらあんまり面白い
Not a
答
very
えじゃ
funny
ないで
answer.
す。愛理はおでこをなでなでされるのが好きなので
But she doesn't mind putting up with it, even if it tickles.
あんまり我慢できてる
It
ように
doesn't
は見
seem
え
to me
ない
like you're just putting up with it. That's not important right now. Days changed over, but maintenance hasn't started. Has it been delayed? On Twippo, Frau is writing about how Iruo maintenance has been delayed by an hour. I head to Happiness for Use official site, only find they've indeed announced a 1-hour delay. Frau's info is accurate.
1時間か。
An hour, huh? Has an unexpected free
ホ
time.
ワイトクリスマスイブに
Yoshizumi said
キス
before
を
that
すると
if you kiss
恋
someone
の
on
実
a
る
white
って
Christmas
吉
Eve,
住が前に
your
言って
love
ま
will
した。
bear fruit. She sure does like Yoshizumi. So wow, despite his age, he's quite the romantic.
どうせなら愛理はおでこにちょっと
Irie would like a kiss on the forehead instead.
相手は
From who?
ちょうどタイミ
Oh,
ング
what
よ
an
く
amazing timing. I just happen to have the perfect person right here with me.
それってつまり誰でもいいってことじゃ
You
ない
make it sound like you'd be fine with anyone. How exactly would I go about kissing A or Irie?
そもそも雪が降って
Plus
な
it's
い
not
から
snowing.
恋は
Ain't
な
no
ら
love
ない
being
ね。
born in this park.
お兄ちゃんは恋をして
Are you
い
in
ま
love with
す
someone,
か？
big brother?
さあ、どうだろう。
Beats me.
はぐらかすのはずるい
Dude,
です。
don't dodge the question.
そういう愛理ちゃんはどうなの？
And how about you?
愛理はしていないです。
Nope.
そういうプログラムは
Irie
存在し
hasn't been
ないので。
programmed to love.
でも女の子
But
なの
Irie
で
is still a girl, so of course Irie's interested in this kind of thing. She is?
ずいぶん甘せだね。
Quite the fair maiden you are.
降ったらしてく
If it
ださ
snows,
い。
please do it.
奇跡が起きたら
If a miracle really does happen, please kiss Irie to commemorate the moment.
約束です。
It's a promise. Once again, Irie looks up at the sky like she's searching for something.
待ってるんだね。
You're waiting, aren't you?
雪が降
For it to snow. And she knows it's impossible. Even with the painful reality of a 0% chance staring her back in the eyes, she can't help but long for it. That's what the expression on her face tells me. The kiss isn't what matters. She's just waiting for it to snow. Even though she knows she could vanish in an hour. This AI continues to wish for just one thing. This Irie truly seems like she's alive. It's a fact that Kimijima Co. created her so that the Yukifune Irie could walk around while she slept. So she could dream. However, at the end of the day, a dream is nothing but a dream.
あ、
The Pokemon begins to ring. Given how quiet it is in the park, the sound startles me. Kona.
コナちゃんか。こんな時間に
Yeah,
何？
Kona-chan, isn't it kind of late?
今年のクリスマス中止
Christmas
のお
is
知らせ。
canceled this year. What?
アホなこと言うためだ
If
け
you're
に
just
電
gonna
話して
talk
きたのに切る
nonsense,
か。
I'm hanging up.
ちょ待てよ。
Hold on.
雪を降らせてみませんか。
Do you want to make it snow?
どういうこ
What do you mean?
フラウタンが一晩でやってくれ
Farton
ました。
did it in a night.
実際はメンテ開始
But
が
to
遅
be
れた
honest,
お
I
か
only
げ
barely
で
managed to make it in time
間に合
thanks
っ
to
た
the
んですけど、
maintenance delay.
医療専用のアプ
I
リ
created
自分で
private app for Iruo.
吉尾先輩も落として
Did you download and try it out?
きっとはかどるぞ
I'm sure you'll dig it.
じゃあ会いたい
Anyway, say heyo to Iruton for me. The end.
どうしたんですか？
What was that about?
さあね
Don't know.
オーナーちゃん
Said
が
something
得体の知
strange.
れないものを送り
The
つけてくれ
email
たみ
from
たい
browse and address. Download the app, locate there, installed it. Iruo. I have no idea what to expect from this. It's only after I read by Iruo that the app does its thing before my very eyes. Something slowly floats to the ground, reflecting the lights of the aurora put off its surface. Aurora, surface is white and soft.
雪
Snow. She's right, it's snow. It's not actually falling in reality. The sky is as clear as it was moments before. The perfect visible aurora is proof that there are no clouds in the sky from which this snow falls. Yet it's undeniably snowing. Through the screen of my Pokecom. Within the world is 7-inch LED monitor and Pokecom. Powdered snow falls on Tanegashima on Christmas Eve. The snow is just an illusion, but to Irie's eyes, I'm sure she can see it more clearly than the real thing.
雪ですよ
It's snowing, big brother.
あれにも見えてます
Irie-chan
白くて
can see it. It's so white and fluffy. Irie looks at the sky and raises her hands like she's trying to catch the snow while spinning in place.
今日の
Today's
天気予報は
Today's weather forecast was wrong. Excitedly and happily, an innocent smile forms on her face.
改めて今夜の
Irie
天
has
気
a
予
new
報を
weather
お
report
伝えしま
for
す
tonight.
種子島
The weather tonight for Tanegashima and Yakushima. She spins, just like a child, like someone of her age would.
のち
Will be clear, with snow later in the evening. That's not a forecast. That's what's currently happening. I'll have to give Frau a pat on the back later. There's only a little time left before Irie potentially disappears. She would enjoy this moment as much as possible. I'll stick with her until the very end. Still got a full hour to go. I suppose I can kill some time playing Kill Ballad.
お兄ちゃん
Big brother.
ん
On the monitor, Irie timidly walks over to me. For some reason, her cheeks are a little red.
さっき約
You
束し
promised
ま
me
した
earlier,
よね
remember?
約束
Huh? Wait,
キスしろって
you want a kiss?
はい
Yeah.
おでこにしますか
Would you like to kiss me? On the
それ
forehead?
とも
Cheek? Or
唇
perhaps the lips?
愛理の第一希望は
Irie would personally prefer her forehead.
本気で言ってるの
Are you being serious?
お兄ちゃんは
Are you
約
gonna
束
break
破
your
るんで
promise,
す
big
か
brother?
せっかく雪は降ったのに
It snowed and everything.
でもどうしろっていうわけ
How can I kiss you? You don't have a physical body.
それは
Well, Irie tilts her head. Because she didn't consider that. I mean, I guess she really wants a kiss. There is a way I can sort of fake it. Just like how I tap her on the forehead. If someone sees me, I'd never recover from it. This crossing the line as an actual human, granted a pervert like Frau, would probably be totally okay with it. Are we still pondering? So thinking of something so inconsequential she could be enjoying the snow. But you know what? The two of us have been partners for 4 months now, and yet I've never really been able to give her anything. Suppose I could suck it up just this once and keep my promise. Thank goodness it's so late. There's pretty much no chance of someone seeing me at this hour.
愛理ちゃん
Irie-chan? Yes?
そのまま目を閉
Close
じ
your
るんだ
eyes.
どうしてですか
Why? Come on, don't ask me that.
約束を
I'm
守る
going
た
to
めだ
keep my
よ
promise. Oh, okay. Irie obediently closes her eyes. Hold my Pokecom up and take a step forward. Art's face draws near. Another step. Her face is so close that it basically fills the entire screen. When push comes to shove, this is crazy embarrassing. I'm sure this is someone's kink. I just want to flee from the scene. This is about as embarrassing as when I win a KB match after being salty for the entire game. Plus, Irie looks pretty young, so it even feels like, kind of feels like I'm committing a crime. My brother. Irie whispers, her eyes still closed. She's waiting for me to act. Her whispered words are the push I needed. The go, no-go decision is a go. I aim for Irie's forehead, gently kiss her through the monitor. Big brother. I released my lips from the monitor. The LCD screen was cold. I wiped my lips. I can't even look at Irie directly. What am I doing with this AI, seriously? Tears fall from Irie's bashful eyes. Why? Big brother. Why am I crying? Irie isn't sad. This is so strange. Maybe this has to be a bug too. Or did Master make a mistake and program me weirdly? If that's the case, Irie has 2 words for that clumsy master of mine. 2 words for you for finding the bug, big brother. Thank you. Irie sure the feelings Irie's experiencing right now. Irie sure they'll reach Irie too. And 40 minutes later, with Irie and the snow quietly vanish, only the aurora remains in the sky, continuing to give color to the darkness of the night. And I think we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll pick it up today. I might late tonight, but in all likelihood it's probably going to be tomorrow. See ya.